Furnishings and Design in Frisco or Mile High Mattress in Lakewood. Are we ready to open next month?
I think so.
You think so?
Well, it's complicated. Fire protection, first aid supplies, uniforms, training, mat services, oh, and restroom supplies.
So uncomplicated. Call Cintas. They'll handle all of it.
Wow, one company can handle all that? That's very complicated.
So, we'll be ready?
Oh, we'll be ready. Oh, I'm ready!
Learn how Cintas can help you get ready for the workday. Visit Cintas.com.
Ross Kaminsky, mornings 5 to 10.
How would you like to live in Jerusalem as Palestinian leaders call for days of rage in response to President Trump recognizing that city as Israel's capital? Well, we'll talk to a guy who's there Monday morning at 7:06 here on 630 K-How.
All right, good news. Daniel with Daniel's Auto Tech's going to be on. We're going to talk to him and see what's going on. 303-713-8255. Suzanne, clear up before I see it bleeping there.
I got to field it, Mark. Calm down.
Oh, cool. Calm down. Calm down. Okay, I'll calm down. Daniel, I appreciate, first of all, you coming on the air with us. How are you doing today, sir?
Well, I could be better. We just... we're going through a major remodel here in Las Vegas. My shop caught on fire in January.
Oh, my God.
It's been just a nightmare all year.
I got to ask you, how did it catch on fire? Did a vehicle catch on fire?
No, honestly, I really don't know. It could have been arson. It could have been, a lot of people burn wood around here for heat. I know my neighbor's house did catch fire, and a house around the corner did catch fire as well. So it could have been... many things. This happened like at 1 in the morning.
Oh,
so
that sucks, man.
It's kind of unknown.
Well, anyhow, here's the deal. Let me tell you in a nutshell. I know Suzanne's filled you in, but Sarah's a little upset. She went to get her vehicle up. I guess you shipped it over to Franken Tire. I understand now why, because your shop burned down. So you send it over to Franken Tire to get fixed. They're telling her to cough up $1,764. She's got a couple arguments that are valid, although I still say she needed this stuff. $1,746 is what they're asking for. Now, you said something to Suzanne. Go ahead and tell everybody.
Okay, so I don't know exact numbers, but, $1,700 and change. I did explain to Sarah that, it was needing a different part. It was a different...
The transfer case.
Yes, exactly.
And I told her, if that's true, she needs to buy that. It's got nothing to do with anything else.
Yeah, and she didn't have a problem with that. I think she's just a little, I think she thinks she has to cover the bill in full, the $1,700. So she's just a little bit on a misunderstanding, I think. I will cover the install of the transmission itself, which was $520-some and some change, maybe.
Okay.
That's out of my pocket.
Did you get paid? I'm curious. Did you get paid by LKQ?
No, I have not yet, and that's not an issue.
I don't care if it's an issue. Does this warranty that she had on that transmission cover any part of the labor?
It does.
Okay, that's all I need to know.
Yeah, just the labor for the transmission
I understand.
itself.
Okay, so you're going to pay the $528.
Yes, I will pay the $528. And I did tell Sarah that I would be taking her car to Colorado for her.
All right, perfect. Hold on. Sarah, I mean, I don't think you can get any better than this. Are you going to pay them the $1,760 or the $1,764, Daniel, and then drive it to Colorado, then collect the difference from her, the $1,000 or whatever it is?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to do.
Okay, Sarah, I think this is great. So he's basically going to pay. You're going to end up owing just for the transfer case and some labor. So you're going to end up, doing my math right, roughly $1,260. He's going to pay for that labor, and that means your transmission got done basically 100% for free, and then your transfer case is all you're paying for. You good with that?
Yeah,
I am.
No, I'm talking to Daniel. Hold tight.
I am.
Yeah.
Sarah, you good with that?
Yes, I am.
Excellent. So I think that's it. I think we have a problem solved. Would you check back in with us? And Daniel, I'm holding you to your word. When are you going to drive it here?
I really hope I can do it this weekend. I just been...
That sounds like it's not this weekend.
Well, like I said...
give us a drop-dead date. Can you at least tell me, hey, I will have it there by this date? What would that date be, sir?
How about tomorrow?
You mean a drop-dead date of tomorrow? You're going to have it there tomorrow?
Yeah.
You're definitely going to have it there tomorrow.
Daniel, we understand if you need a few days.
That was my point. If
we
you,
understand that. Just let us know, like, what, so she's
well,
not...
you know what? It's been long enough, and I know Sarah's upset, and I feel really bad. I told you once before that I run a business by myself. It's not easy to do everything, and
I love
Sarah
this guy.
knows that as well. She has her own business, and, it's rough.
So you're going to have this thing there tomorrow?
Yes.
And she's going to pay you $1,200 or $1,264, whatever the difference is.
If I can, I'll do my best to, I'll go and talk to Fidel and see if he could drop it a few $100s, because I do a lot of business with them.
Excellent.
It's just
okay. So she's going to pay $1,200 or less. You're going to deliver it tomorrow.
Yes, that's
Daniel.
correct.
I like you. I hope you're not putting the okey doke on us, man.
No, not at all, man. Like I said, I feel really bad, and it's been long enough. It's just I can't take care of everything.
Very cool.
I try the best. I can only go as fast as my hands let me.
I think he sounds legit as it comes, guys. What do you think? He sounds like he got overwhelmed. The fire would be incredible. Sarah, I hope this worked out. I'm glad we could step in and get involved. Guys, quick opinions.
He's going out of his way. It's great.
He's going way out of his way. Driving the car back to
It sounds awesome. I've been burned by people. We've had guys like Jim Ross, the carpetbagger. This guy, he okey-doked us. I'll pay him back Friday. Hamburger today for Tuesday, blah, blah, blah. I just get a little cynical, but I gotta say that guy sounded really legit. I like Daniel, and if he comes through like I think he will, we'll do something for him. I don't know what the hell we'll do for him, but we'll do something for him. I love it. All right, listen, we've got a lot of stuff going on. Cinnamon thought she had a $4,000 deductible. Let's get John Jones on for that. Healthcare is going to be a huge thing coming up this year. Everybody's had all their stuff. Sarah's got an automotive problem. Joanne, I got to tell you what, guys, we've got a lot going on. We're going to be back right after these messages. 303 Martino, 303 Martino. We'll see you on the other side.
Yeah, you didn't even have to do that.
I don't think he can talk me into driving a car down.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean,
how's he going to get back?
Yeah. Put him on the referral list for New Mexico.
There you go.
How's he going to get
From
back?
Las Vegas, New Mexico, we'll blow him up.
But what I'm saying is people are asking
but
him
it's
now.
always good to have somebody in different cars,
We're asking him.
Yeah.
He sounds like a spectacular guy.
Well, let's see if he comes through first. Remember, who's the last transmission guy we dealt with, and we just had another complaint.
he had the van for 3 months to do a transmission.
He's supposed to be calling in.
Yeah.
It's a good excuse, though.
But my shop burned down in
That's
January.
a pretty good excuse.
That's a year ago.
Plus, he's like the only guy in the shop.
It's a transmission. It's
And he's not rebuilding it. It's an R&R.
Yeah. Right. But he should have sent it over to the place right away.
Yeah.
Now, if she had Bitcoin and he accepted Bitcoin, this would have been done days later. Because her $200 investment could have easily paid for anything.
She got a new car. Not Amazon.
I already thought how you convert it. Casinos start taking it.
Oh, yeah.
So you go in, even if you don't gamble, you go in with your Bitcoin, you buy 10,000 in chips,
Why would they
cash your chips in.
Why would they take it? They're already cash flush. They don't need to risk it.
Well, if it evens out, I'll tell you why they take it, because then, I guess, Uncle Sam would know.
Hoping that you would use that to gamble with. So we take people who hijack your computer, they take it. Syria for getting oil. That they put
Voodoo Donuts downtown takes it.
See? And they're
So what
owned
do
by
you get a hundredth of a Bitcoin for a box
they're owned
of
by
donuts
Hamas.
or
They go down to, what does it go down to? 1,000? What does it go down to? It's crazy.
So you got to buy a lot of donuts then.
Yeah.
There's I got to buy $1,000 worth of donuts.
I bet there's people that take Bitcoin that'll blow you guys away.
I'm sure.
I don't know who they
Just
are.
wait. So they just had a hack in there where they lost, I think, 470 coins, and they didn't report and stuff like that.
Well, who are they going to report it to?
You're exactly right.
Yeah.
You're exactly right.
Because it's not even, you don't even know who they are
Why
anymore.
wouldn't you hack it? Because who's going to get after you?
What do you mean? You know how hard it would be to hack a Bitcoin? It's
happened twice now. It's happened twice.
Why? Because someone gave them their password, though?
Well, that's just it. It depends on the wallet you keep it in. And
If I give you my debit card and PIN number...
Here's what Sarah has to say about the Colorado shop. B&M Transmissions or something like that?
That's terrible.
Okay, so
That's how it happened.
Is that the guy that killed himself?
Yes.
2 or 3 days before she hits Daniels, she had them repair the tranny. But Daniel is saying the work they did is what caused all this mess to begin with. That's the issue she's having now. Do you want to address that? She paid a shop here 2 or 3 days before Daniel got a hold of it, something to repair the tranny. Daniel says whatever they did caused all the other
Right,
mess.
so after...
What could they do? I thought I asked you this, though. What could they have done to the tranny to cause the transfer case to go out?
Well, well, it's going to be...
I don't think I can handle any more, Sarah, but okay.
They could have not filled the transfer case up with fluid.
But they didn't work on the Okay, I'll ask her.
Maybe we ask Daniel.
She needs to get in the invoice.
So after B&M did it, she drove right to New Mexico.
Tell her, okay, before I even go, I'll call her back after she sends me the B&M invoice.
Okay.
Not until anything.
Okay, but real quick, we're getting TSG Auto on for that announcement for the annual.
That's great, but I also need John Jones.
Yes, he's expecting my call.
And get line 4.
Make it snappy.
Give me coffee. Scratch my back. Hurry up. Oh. See, I talk big when she's out of the room. Let's see. Centeno shows.
This report is brought to you by Lowe's.
I heard the IRS is taking bitcoins.
I like the idea of a world currency, though.
Yes, George Soros.
No, seriously, man. Right now, basically, the U.S. dollar is, I mean, all oil, which is all energy for the most part. What does it do? It's all U.S. dollars.
Let's have no borders either.
No, I want borders. What do you have a problem with the world currency if we own the world currency? I mean, I don't get it.
Yeah,
in fact, it's beautiful, Dan.
Because who's going to be in charge of it?
Eventually us. Seriously.
So why not just keep the dollar?
Yeah.
It's boring.
It's boring. It's
paper.
They can get rid of paper. That's easy.
You can get coins. You can get 50-cent pieces.
I like the barter system.
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. Oh, so Ross is going to have this other guy on coming up on the Bitcoin. Not tomorrow, this weekend, but he ran out of time today.
What's he going to have on?
Well, the weird part is
these
exchanges have different prices on Bitcoin.
So she said, what, coin, whatever, it had 19
That's
grand.
what I was reading. They had 19 grand while the others had 16 grand.
I don't know. That's just it.
Let's see, Rocky's here. Why is Rocky's not here?
Man, these fires. Wow. Oh, God, crazy. Crazy.
That's not going to get any better for a while.
Yeah, look at this new field here. I'm just looking up at the screen here. Wow.
Yeah. I tell you, California, they just had it, a month ago, they had it up in Napa Valley.
Yeah.
I love Jeff. Why is there a problem with Jeff? I can't imagine what Jeff did.
Jeff Jaleef? For transmission?
Oh, I'm thinking of somebody else.
Yeah.
This guy's a real creepo.
Certified transmission?
See if he can get... I want his phone number and stuff up.
Where are they at? Where is certified at?
Where was it? Was it... God darn it, do you remember where it was?
But you're right.
Far, far away in a land of nothing but row buildings.
Right.
I thought B&M was...
When I got out, my God, I thought I was going to get mugged.
Guess where he advertises? Craigslist.
Where's he advertised?
Craigslist.
How about the one the other day that said, I don't know what went wrong, I found him on Craigslist. Just as serious as it gets.
This is the guy that did one for...
Where can I send me a link to an email?
Yeah. We went there, and
where?
To his shop.
Are we giving it away or are they?
Yeah.
Where's it at?
Commerce City.
Oh. Is that where it was? At Commerce City? Okay.
80th and Oneida.
Had a dog in there.
Hold up, guys.
Welcome to the show, the only show of its kind. We are here to solve your problems, answer your questions, take your complaints, and get directly involved. And I mean that. We actually get directly involved. Hell, last hour, we helped a lady out, and we're still trying to help her out with a different issue, which we might get into, we might not, if she sends that invoice. But we got something mediated, arbitrated, however you want to put it, and apparently they're going to drive the car up and everything's going to be fine and dandy, as they say. We'll see how that goes. But it is car day here at the Troubleshooter Show, and don't forget, referralist.com. And speaking of which, some great members in here today for car day. Kevin Culkin with Sheridan Auto Tech. You've got 2 locations, Kevin. Where are they? And you've been with us how long, man? I mean, it's been a long time.
We're going on 4 years.
God, I thought it was longer.
No,
long time, though.
Yeah, but we got 2 shops. One in Lakewood, it's 3 blocks west of Wadsworth on Colfax, and then in Aurora, 3-4 blocks north of Alameda.
Yeah,
on Havana.
On Havana, Car Row there.
Yeah, just north of Car Row.
Yeah, I've been to that one. In fact, it's right next to...
That's your favorite grocery store over there.
Oh, my God, that is the strangest smelling grocery store.
I was laughing with Kevin about that. It just smells so strange.
And it's not just that one. It's that what is it? What's a good word? Not authenticity, ethnicity.
Yeah, it's
what is it? What kind of market is it?
It's an Eastern African.
African market. Yeah. It's just got like, I don't even know. I've smelled it numerous times.
A lot of different spices, a lot of different things. It's interesting.
It's an interesting place over there, but it's right next to Shortline Hyundai.
Just north.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. And then Mark Machowski with Budget A1, you've been with us like 20.
Yeah, we're going, I was thinking at least 20, 21 years now.
Right off Santa Fe, and my God, you got to get that building painted.
Yep, we're working on that.
It's going to stick out like a sore thumb. It's going to be beautiful. What colors are you going to go with?
We're going to go with gray. We're going to go with some blue stripes, maybe some yellow stripes. We're going to do new signage. It's going to look really, really nice. After 30 years, it's due.
Yeah, it is, man, and it's expensive. I had to do it. I remember remodeling. At some point when you're in a franchise like I was with Goodyear, or what is kind of like a franchise, not really, but a dealer agreement, I mean, my God, man, they can put the screws on you to do things certain ways, and you could drop 15, 20, 30 grand like that just getting to the way they want it. You know, these McDonald's franchise owners, they got to convert to the new McCafes and all this stuff. I mean, that's 50, 60, 70 grand. I mean,
and that's on top of all their franchise stuff.
Oh, and on top of all the fees. You know what's weird? They still make money, but it's amazing to me. McDonald's corporate says, hey, you got to sell a hamburger at 99 cents. Hey, you got to do this. You don't technically have to, but if you don't participate with the national advertising, you're also shooting yourself in the foot. So you should participate, but at the same time, can you imagine if you're part of Napa Auto Care, right, Kevin?
Yes.
So can you imagine if Napa said, hey, you've got to do an oil change for $4.95? It would be a really weird situation.
It'd be a difficult problem.
It would be. All right, 303-713-8255. Should I go to Stan right now?
I think so.
This is
that's
awesome.
Great.
These guys do this once a year. They're giving away a car. They call it the annual car giveaway. Stan, how do you pronounce your last name? Willoughby?
Willoughby, yes, you got it.
Stan Willoughby with TSG Auto. This will be the 3rd year we've helped you do this, and I think it is so cool that TSG Auto, and by the way, it's tsgauto.com, is giving away a car. Why did you guys start doing this?
We like to do a lot of things for the community and giving back to the community and promoting our business, and this is a big part of that. And we, like you said, do this every year, and all we ask is for someone to nominate someone who is in need, and we look at those nominations and we give this vehicle away every year free of charge to someone who deserves it, and it's a real
I assume you vet the people coming in. So in other words, if I nominated one of the guys here, of course, they're not going to get the car.
Yeah, we do. We look at every one of them individually.
Very cool. And, it's someone that really needs a car. Maybe they have a family, and, you know, they're working, they're doing everything they should be, but their car broke down, they just don't have enough money. I mean, that's what you're looking for.
Yeah, we're looking to help somebody who really has a need for a vehicle.
I love it.
And, you know, we've been able to do that for the last couple of years, and it's worked out wonderfully.
So this year, it looks like this is a great vehicle.
It's a nice little car.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
I mean, I know what he could sell it for, but a 2012 Honda Civic.
Yes, it's a beautiful little car, and it'd make a nice car for somebody. It's a 4-door vehicle, and it should get super gas mileage, and should just be a great car.
Now, how do you nominate people?
Just go to our website.
Yep.
And it has a tab on there for Project Marrier, and you can write as long a story as you'd like to tell us about the person that you'd like to nominate.
Man, I'm blind. I don't see it, brother. So I'm at tsgauto.com. Where am I looking for this?
I think you have to scroll down, and then you see 4th Annual Project Marrier Giveaway, and then click on it, and then you'll see the form to nominate somebody.
Got it. I see it.
Is that right, Stan?
Yep, it says click here for Project Marrier 2017.
It's in green. Click here for Project Marrier 2017. So, folks, just simple. If you know someone in need, and honestly, someone in need, and they'll go through them, they'll decide, but tsgauto.com. Hey, I was looking at your website the other day. This is totally separate, man. I was looking, my daughter's getting ready to turn 16, so I got to find her a car. And I Googled it first, cheapest cars with autonomous braking. And it came up with the Subaru blah, 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 Legacy or whatever it is. And the new one's around 25 grand. Well, I'm not going to get her a new $25,000 car for a 16-year-old, but I want something with that braking. So you guys had a 2015 Subaru. Once again, I forget what it is. A, I didn't know if in 2015 they had the autonomous braking, and 2, your website said it had a 3-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Well, is that a warranty you guys give? What was I looking at?
Yeah, it's one of our certified vehicles that we put a warranty on.
So wait a minute. If someone buys a vehicle from TSG Auto, they go down, you guys have that. In fact, one of my guys was down there, Nate, talking to you, said your place was beautiful, like a new showroom, like a new car showroom. But anyhow, you go down there, you find the car you want. You're saying there's a 3-year, 100,000-mile warranty on your used certified cars?
Correct, yes.
So you go through them. Okay, that's incredible. I don't know of any other used people that do that on, like, every vehicle they certify. So you guys actually go through it and make sure it's good?
Yes, and that warranty comes at no cost to the customer.
Here's what killed me. I'd love to know, and just email me or email Nate and I'll get back to you, but that 15 Subaru, if that's got autonomous braking, I'll buy that from you, man. So that price was, well, better than anything I've seen. I'm saying this on air. Someone's going to buy it, and it's going to irritate the hell out of me. So I'm not going to say any more about it. But folks out there, TSG Auto, really, click here for Project Mariner on their front page. If someone's in need and someone needs a vehicle, you know, I don't want, this is my preference, man, not someone that's fallen off the cliff. This isn't for a homeless giveaway. This is for a family that needs a car, and this could actually change their life, either get them way back on their feet or keep them going. So, TSG Auto, Stan, I appreciate you coming on, man.
Thanks for helping us spread the word, and we'll be giving this car away next Friday. So everyone who's listening, please get your forms in as quick as possible so we can get this to someone that needs the vehicle.
That's real quick, man. So everybody, once again, TSG, Tom, Sam, GeorgeAuto.com, TSGAuto.com. Scroll down a little, you'll see it in green. Nominate people, get moving. I mean, get moving on that. Hey, thanks, Stan. I appreciate that, and I appreciate TSG Auto doing that every year. You can't beat that. Now, check this out. Joanne's got a problem with rustic mountain furniture. What is your issue, Joanne? Oh, I'm sorry, wrong line. Hold on, whoever that was. Joanne, what is your issue with this furniture company?
Well, last April, I had my kitchen remodeled, and I decided to, I wanted another dining room table with chairs. So I was happened to be looking online, and I found this company, and I called the guy. His name is Brian, and we talked. And he said, yeah, I have one here, and I explained to him that I like the lighter wood. I don't like the darker wood.
Oh, my God, Joanne, please, what is going on with the furniture? Is it broke? Did they not deliver it?
It's a custom table that's warping. They were going to fix it, and now I don't think they're communicating with her too much about it.
How big of a store is this, Joanne? I mean, is it here in Denver? Where is this thing?
No, it's actually in Greeley, and I looked up the address, and I think it's his home.
So he custom made. Well, I don't have a problem with that. I do have a problem. When you say it's warping, how bad? Do we have pictures, Suzanne?
Not that I know.
Can you get us some pictures?
Well, it's.
I mean, do you got a smartphone or not?
I do have a smartphone.
Take a picture.
I can take pictures. And what it is, when you look at one side of the table, the left side is coming up. It doesn't balance. It rocks back and forth. And then if you go look at the other far side...
How would you fix it? If I was a furniture guy, how would you fix it? Would you just have to level the legs?
No, I think you have to take the whole top off and redo the whole top again.
God, I can't picture this for... I just don't understand the picture you're painting. Can you send us some pictures of it, please, Joanne? I want to help you with this. In fact, see, I don't even know what to ask them. We've got some experts that are furniture medics that could go look at it, but I want to understand it before we do anything because it's in Greeley.
Right.
Did this guy acknowledge to you, Rustic Mountain Furniture, there was a problem and he was going to handle it? Did he ever look at it and acknowledge an issue?
Well, I did call him 2 months after I started noticing it warping and cracking down the middle.
Did he ever look at it and acknowledge there's an issue?
No,
okay.
He has not come down yet. He said all the lumber that he's been getting in is dark wood. It's not light wood. I talked to him again in September.
All right, let's hold on a second. Suzanne, let's reach out to Rustic Mountain. I mean, if he's not communicating, that is a problem. I don't know what the problem is or the fix on the furniture, but I'd love some pictures. You know, folks, sometimes what happens is we'll have someone call up, I got the worst tile job of my life. Oh, my God, it was the worst thing. You should have seen it. It's like they didn't even care, and they charge me more than anybody else, and my neighbors don't like it, and then they'll send us a picture. And the picture will be zoomed in of one grout line that's got like a little crack in it. And you go, my God, and you want to tear your hair out because you're going, oh, my God, this is a problem. We got to go after this tile guy. He's a bad guy. What's going on out there? He's nuts. And it turns out the customer's a nutball. So we got to watch out for stuff. Okay, listen, a couple breaks, we're going to come right back, but wink and wink, they're bankruptcy attorneys. Listen, everybody faces hard times, and I got to tell you, one of the things you can really do, if you're in this credit card debt, if you're in this health care deal, you got hospital bills, you had some kind of an emergency, but you got debt, and all you're doing is paying the lowest monthly payment, you're not paying off the credit cards, and you can't afford to pay the hospital, and the collection guys are coming after you, I'm going to say it. A lot of people won't say it. Tom doesn't like saying it. Quit paying the bills. File bankruptcy, okay? I'll put it there. People are going to complain. But if you're that far behind and there's no way you can get caught up, call Wink and Wink and see if you're a candidate for bankruptcy. And you can do a fresh start. You can become a productive member again. When all you're doing is waking up and all you concentrate on is this debt and it won't go away, there is a way to get out of it. And it's legal and it's used all the time by all people. I don't know what else to tell you. So, before you keep paying those minimums all the time, please call them and see if you're a candidate. I'm not saying abuse it, run up your credit cards and do bankruptcy. I'm saying if you're in a situation where you'll never catch up, that's the reality. You'll never catch up. 303-410-1720 and Gigi and Mike, they'll spend the time to talk to you on the phone. They'll go over, are you a candidate? They'll actually tell you, no, you just need to do debt consolidation. Or no, there's nothing, we can do for you, but here's what we suggest you do. They will tell you the real deal, the skinny on the situation. 303-410-1720 or check them out at winkandwink.com.
Hey, you know who that was in there with Chris?
No.
GM for Roots, Chris. They're opening in the 18th.
Oh, tell them to come in here.
No, they want us to come in for...
No, go get them. I want the GM right now. Go get them.
Okay.
Tell them I want to have them on right now.
Okay.
Non-internal lubrication.
Find them.
Seals, gaskets, small parts,
So Joanne on
$25.
that table, Mark, she went and bought another table and chairs, so she doesn't want them to fix it.
What?
But Joanne, she went and bought another table and chairs. And she doesn't
So what did she want?
She wants money.
Oh, Lord. Well, okay, that's not how life works.
Yeah.
Because he said he was going to give her the money now. So anyway, that's...
Well, we can ask them, but that's just not how life works. I mean, you give someone the opportunity to fix it.
But it's been a while.
How long's it been?
And you're talking about the support hub, that's where the all-wheel drive bolts to the transmission. Therefore, it would leak transmission fluid. It wouldn't leak all-wheel drive fluid. That's what he's referring to, a support hub.
Oh, she better find that guy. I want him on.
Which guy is this?
They're building a Ruth Chris right there. Okay, so as you know, I'm fasting. I got to drive by this fucking place twice a day, and it drives me crazy. It's a beautiful, brand new Ruth. Have you guys even eaten at Ruth Chris? Oh my God!
What is it?
It's a steakhouse.
Oh.
They come out, the plates are steaming hot with the steak on it.
Oh, really?
It's like, it's like Shanahan's, Dell's.
Oh, I like Sims Steakhouse.
Where's that at? Or you mean
6th
the
Avenue?
Summit?
6th and Union.
Yeah.
6th and Union.
6th and Sims.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. 6th and Sims. What are they talking about? A support hub. I think that's where the output or the input, where the all-wheel drive bolts to transmit power to the all-wheel drive.
I called, he didn't answer, so I texted him, look, bring him back. I don't know where his office is. Where is it? I was trying to look at the difference. 112.
Hey, Nate, come in here. Nate happens to know where it is because we were right there today.
Okay.
I don't think he'd go to his office. He'd either go to the fishbowl or he'd go to the other
I'm
one.
trying to remember on these.
Just explain to him I need that.
Go find Chris Miller in the roof.
Because you're saying Axel.
I need that Chris Miller guy that was in there with Ruth Chris. I want Ruth Chris on the air. He's either going to be on number 2 in that office we were in, or that conference room, or downstairs in the main conference room we call the fishbowl.
Oh, the guy who owns that restaurant or whatever?
Yes, Ruth Chris. Tell him I want him on the air.
Tell him we want to have him on the air real quick.
Tell him it'll be great. And then I expect lots of free
Yeah.
Can't find her email. Or she called in, that's what it was.
What he's saying is a non-internally lubricated part because a warranty will cover internally lubricated parts from LKQ. So the leak is an external leak, which is not covered.
But what does this have to do with them fucking up the transfer case?
I don't see how they would have touched the
That's what I'm
transfer
saying.
case. Because to do an axle or hub seal, you wouldn't pull the drive shaft from the T-case.
So, hey, babe,
You'd have to pull the
on
axle,
line,
though.
whoever
The
this
axle
lady
goes
was
into
with
the
this
T-case.
B&M transmission,
Just goes
there's
into the
nothing they
transmission.
could have
Right.
done on this invoice
So there's
that
nothing
would
to do
mess
with the
up the
transfer
transmission, or mess up the other part. Nothing.
You know what I mean?
I don't know what he's...
I just think it's odd, though, that it's so close.
Okay, I'll tell her real quick, but I got to finish up on Rustic Mountain. Did we try to get him on? Okay, try to get him on. He did. I still need to. I want to talk to Rustic Mountain. She just said you explained it to me. You did. So I mean, I don't know.
I just think it's kind of coincidental, though, that our T-case is out of fluid after they worked on it, but they didn't do any work on the T-case. It's really, it's a tough one.
Well, you're saying
I don't know what the support
you're saying
is.
B&M would be smart enough to actually look at it and make sure there's fluid in the transfer case, is what you're saying.
Should have.
I don't necessarily know if they would.
Yeah.
But when you're working on leaks, you got to check your fluids and everything. No?
Check everything.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I understand that. I still want him on. I want to look at the mileage here. It's only 500-600 miles.
That's what I was saying. It's kind of tough.
Marcus, you're having
All right, 303-713-8255. Drew, once again, this music, man. Suzanne, who's Drew's boss? I'm just kidding. Drew's one of my favorite people in the world. Hey, I heard someone just walked in the building, and I'm somewhat irritated at him. I'll explain in a second. Kevin, show him, put those headphones on. And we just really, if anything, we literally just grabbed him out of the hallway, and I told one of the sales reps here, one of the sharks here, to go grab him and get him here. But, first of all, what's your name?
I'm Andrew Cortez.
Andrew Cortez is with Ruth Chris Steakhouse.
Correct.
One of my favorite steakhouses. Now, the only issue I have with you is I live in Franktown. So I leave here in the tech center, and I go down and get on the highway, and what do I pass every single day? Your new restaurant being built. I wanted to have our Christmas party there. In fact, I told Suzanne, I told Tom, I told Daphne, let's wait for Ruth Chris to open instead of Shanahan's. Now, I'm not saying anything bad about Shanahan's at all. They're good. But I love Ruth Chris. And I am upset. It appears as if you're not going to be open by Christmas.
Oh, no, we are.
See, now I'm upset with everybody that told me they weren't.
They're not open yet. I just found out today when they're going to open. We should have two dinners.
Well, this is my fault. I set you guys up for failure on that one, and I should have communicated. We are open on the 18th. For the public, yes.
See,
and we are so excited to be in your neighborhood and be your neighbors. We're excited.
Are you kidding? The only reason I'm going to walk into that complex over there is because you guys opened it up.
Well, I'm going to come back tomorrow, and I'm going to bring you each steak. How's that?
Well,
we'll make it Monday.
If you show up here Saturday, that steak's going to be cold by the time I get to it.
Oh, no. Oh, you guys don't do 7 days a week like we do?
Oh, God, no. I know. We've got what we refer to as weekend shows.
You lazy.
They'll love it.
No. We're 7 days, man. Every day of the year, Christmas, New Year.
So as of the 18th, the new location, what is that? That's Bellevue
7001 East Bellevue.
Oh, my goodness.
And the building is beautiful. You know, Ruth's Chris comes from Mississippi, so it's usually bricks and mortar and that sort of thing. This is a brand new, really high-tech building, and it's really chic. With the same authentic service that we give, the same love. It's about the love of people. We're super passionate.
So is
the
build out different than other Ruth Chris I've been in? You say it's chic.
It's chic. It's chic. We have a great designer.
Is there a fireplace?
Absolutely.
Is it one of those modern fireplaces?
It's an outdoor, but real fire. We have an outdoor terrace area with soft seating, so you can hang out in the bar area. Our kick-ass happy hour. Can you say that word?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
On this show you can. Other shows you can.
We have a great happy hour.
What's on the kick-ass happy hour?
4 o'clock to 6 o'clock.
And is it actually referred to when listeners go in? Do they say, how about that kick-ass happy hour?
Call it that, because Andrew said so. But
is it money off drinks? What is it? Seriously?
It's $9 prime burgers, $9 seared ahi.
I'm on a 3.
Just amazing.
I'm on the 3rd day of a 3-day fast.
Yeah.
So I haven't eaten for 68 hours and counting, and I'm dying right now.
Well, you tell me what you want me to bring you. I'll send you on Monday.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's fine.
I got an echo
Mark,
on that.
just because you're on a fast, we can take care of stuff.
I'm on it, too.
Yeah.
You know, I got to tell you, Ruth Chris is one of my favorites, though. It really is. It really is. I love Dell's, too. But, man, I haven't been. Last Ruth Chris we were at, didn't you have one downtown that moved?
We have one downtown. It was actually remodeled, and it's up and running and doing
Didn't you used to have one by our governor's, what's the governor's bar down there? Anybody know? It used to own it. There's a comedy club in it.
I don't believe so.
I'm almost sure you did.
Okay, well, if you say it, then I trust you.
Okay. He's like, I only work there, but if you say
No. I live there.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, we love what we do, so...
Yeah, we were at your one downtown. We went to see, she drugged me to some concert, man. Who's the guy with, like, the banjo, God, I can never think of that guy's name. Suzanne, what's that concert we went to downtown with the guy and the banjo or the guitar?
Kenny G.
No, not Kenny G.
What are you talking about?
The last concert we saw down, like, in the...
Last Friday?
No, in the Arts District downtown.
Oh, Jason Mraz.
Mraz. We went and saw him, and we ate over there. It was absolutely wonderful.
Thank you, guys. You know what? I love the love in this room right now. You guys are so supportive.
That's all right. We do expect things in return.
Food does bring people together, right?
You know, I was just telling these guys, we were before you were even in this building, I was saying, what's so weird about, it's probably not just the United States, but cultural food. When you're on a fast and you're not eating, not breakfast, lunch, dinner, and Suzanne and I, my wife, we do it quite a bit, like 3 times every 5 or 6 weeks, but you get so bored. It's so different because it really is a get-together generally, whether you're going out to a great place like Ruth Chris or you're eating at home with the family or having neighbors over. It's so cultural. When you give up eating, it's bizarre because the hardest part's mental because you're used to having conversation and eating and drinking. It's simple as that.
Yep, that's a drive.
It is a drive. Hey, it was great meeting you.
It's great meeting you.
Leave me one of your cards. I appreciate that.
And when are you done with this fast thing and this whole...
We'll be done later tonight.
That's it? Your fast is over? Was that 1 day fast?
72 hours.
No, we started at noon.
We started Tuesday night.
No, we stared at 10 this morning, and we were giving up at noon.
Next week.
Well, I'm not going to cry for you, Argentina, because that's not that long.
No, we do 3 days. We started. What day did we start? Tuesday.
Tuesday night. We ate dinner at 4 o'clock, and that was it.
Yeah. So we go 3 days.
We will feed the masses, and we'll certainly feed you gladly.
Very cool.
Okay.
I can't wait to check it out, man. Honestly, I drive by it every day, and I kid you not, when I said that's where I want to have our party this year, and, well, so sad, too bad, I got screwed out of that deal. Thanks, Daphne, if you're listening.
We love you, Daphne. Next time, call me.
All right.
Thank you so much.
You like Chris? Is he showing you around well?
Yes, he is. He's been quite the host.
Yeah, I'm waiting to him leave that room so I can give you the skinny on him.
Oh, boy.
Okay, go ahead, Chris. Get out of there. Chris, come get your guy. Come on, Chris. No, he's actually a great guy.
Thank you guys so much. Have a terrific weekend, and we appreciate it.
Thanks, man.
You too. Cheers.
Have fun. All right, folks, 303-713-8255. I had to do that. Drew, I'm going to take one call real quick. Cinnamon, what's going on with you?
Well, I lost my job back in last November, my husband and I.
Got it.
And...
Well, I'm sorry, when you said your husband and I, you both lost your job?
We did.
Okay.
We worked for the same company.
Oh, that sucks. I'm just curious, did it close? What happened?
It was a family-owned company, and we ended up having to sell it out.
Okay. So you guys lost your job. Was your health care coverage through the job?
Yes, it was.
Okay. So where are we going?
So through the unemployment office, one of the questions that's asked is if you have health care or not.
Yep.
And, of course, we answered no, and we had... several different insurance brokers reach out to us, and one of them had reached out to us through a company called Freedom Life. And the representative had gotten a hold of us and said, we have extremely, affordable rates. We understand that you're out of a job and stuff. And so anyways, I had her present all kinds of things to us, and her and a couple others. And their rates were really well, according to the coverage that she presented.
Got it.
And so what she had told us is, unfortunately, the coverage
was this through the exchange? Was the coverage ultimately an Obamacare, or is it a health sharing? What was the coverage?
It was not through the exchange.
Okay,
they
so
are an independent company.
So, but is it where everybody chips in and pays everybody's bills? Is it something like that?
No.
Okay, hold on a second. Let me put you on hold. I got to pay a bill. We're going to come back. I promise you'll be first up. Suzanne, if you could reach out to John Jones or John Jones Jr. as well, that would be great. I got to tell everybody about Centeno Schultz real quick. For a while there, we had a stem cell company that turned out not to be a stem cell company, in my opinion. But anyhow, we found a real one, and it's Centeno Schultz. When I say real, these are real doctors, real nurses, a real clinic. This is the real deal. And basically, I got to tell you this. If stem cells are shipped anywhere, you go to a seminar and you find out if they're not taking your bone marrow or fat from you and basically converting them from your own stem cells and then re-injecting them into the problem area, they're just simply not real stem cells. So don't get hoodwinked with these other guys out there. Just don't do it. These guys do the real thing. You go in there, you have pain, they extract your own stem cells, then they put them to the problem area, and there's a lot of positive results. I mean a lot of positive results. This really is the wave of the future. But I really suggest you give them a call and have a consult with them. You can call up and talk to Dr. Schultz out there. He's a great guy. We have him on occasionally. And once again, these are all MDs, and they work with your own stem cells, real stem cells. So before you have surgery for like a knee or shoulder or anything like that, I want you to at least talk to these guys. At least reach out and talk to them, because they're true medical regenerative clinic. You got to call them, Centeno Schultz. Call and talk to them if you have any issues. 303-963-9201, 303-963-9201. We finally found the real deal.
So how do they get bone marrow?
That guy was a character. I like him.
Yeah, is it usually hip?
We have a kick-ass happy hour.
They're going to drill a hole in.
Yeah, so
it's
how the hell do they get that?
Well, they don't drill, it's a needle.
Well, they have to puncture the bone. Yeah. No, it's painful.
Wow.
Yeah. Well, if you donate marrow, you know, it's
Yeah, they got a little. It's almost like a little screw thing. Is
it the screw really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. I didn't know they.
Because it's got to penetrate the bone.
Right. That's. Ooh.
It's a little painful. I mean,
it can't be that great.
Do you know someone who's done it?
Just just different things, different. What do you heard? Channel 6 programs and stuff, watching, and how they donate. Guy donating bone marrow and how they get it, how they harvest it.
That does irritate me. I wanted to go there, and Daphne, it's not going to be open. It wasn't just you. She just wanted to go to Shanahan's.
We'll have after a New Year party.
All right. Okay, well, then we vote. And my vote counts as 3. I mean, I like Shanahan. Shanahan's
So the
is great.
plates are, he just told me out there, the plates are 500 degrees.
Yes.
Oh, I'm telling you.
Oh, yeah, when they say
it's
your
an
plate's hot, don't
experience.
touch it. They're serious there.
Right.
Oh, yeah. It's not like the sizzling pan at Applebee's.
Yeah, right. So the bottom of the steak is...
It's not like the sizzling fajitas.
Yeah,
right, exactly. That's what I was going to say to him.
No, because it's like a little puddle of butter with a steak on it.
It's unbelievable.
Oh, wow.
Their steaks kill, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're like, it is like butter.
It is. It is.
And honestly, they're not, well, their happy hour sounds unbelievable. If you can get a $9 real hamburger, that's better than,
Right. No, I think that's a great deal.
And then, but, they're not like any more expensive than Shanahan's. In fact, they might be a little less, or Dell's.
Yeah, they're all on par price-wise, I think.
Look at that. That's 3 big straight.
See that steak I got last year, that tomahawk? It's a bone-in ribeye that's like this big.
You could hurt somebody with that.
Oh my God!
Where was that?
Suzanne and I.
Ribeyes are my favorite.
That was at Dell's. $99 for the steak, but it's 3 steaks.
Yeah. You ever try the tomahawks they sell at Costco once in a while?
I bought 2 or 3 of them.
They're pretty good.
Oh my God! They feed all 4 of us. They're
How big are they?
It's every bit. Well, I mean, it's probably 2 pounds of meat, but then you get at least another pound of bone.
Oh, the bone's huge. It's a big bone-in ribeye.
Wow.
It's a tomahawk, so the bone is this long.
Okay, got it.
And then the chop is down here.
It's so good, Mark.
Yeah.
Wow.
You got to cook them though. I mean, I grill them. They're probably, honestly, it's probably one you'd want to broil, but I grill them, and I grill them slow, so I don't. They're hard to cook because they're so thick.
That's what I was going to say.
But
and with the bone too, yeah.
And with the bone.
Yeah.
We got our new ovens coming next week. She's been bugging me for them forever. Okay, let's look at the pictures.
I'll call them.
So the only things that would fit where our ovens were
You want me to call
are, okay, here guys, let's look at this picture.
Well,
Okay, you're right. I can't see trying to
Well, that's a nice looking table.
one of these tomahawks in a
Nobody
What?
came up here and I go,
Uh-oh.
throwing Daffy under the bus. I'm like, and he goes, what? We
both
are
ways.
invited. We are going at 5:30 before going to Shanahan's for their friends and family night. We get to have cocktails and appetizers
Oh, he just
at Ruth Chris
I know.
on Thursday night before our dinner. But he said we're going to plan another dinner. So
You screwed me.
we
I
are
wanted
all-
Ruth Chris.
We're going to
You
the
and
happy
Suzanne.
hour, and he's inviting us Thursday, and it's not even open yet. We're going to the friends and family night.
Well, the whole building is. It's not
And
bad.
us.
I know. It's okay. Calm down. Calm down. I had it handled. It's all good. Nice
No,
hat.
I did it.
He just needed the best, that's all.
There's nothing
And
to
then,
it.
then
Are you not used to me bitching
he's
by now?
in our office, and you're talking, and you're still. I go, see, he's still bitching about me.
I don't see no warmth.
What a great guy! He gave me a hug. I gave him a card. So we're
He's a good dude. I don't see any problem there. I mean,
Well, maybe right there in that separation where the boards are.
But it's rustic wood.
Right, exactly.
you don't order rustic
No, I'm
and want
just saying.
graphite or
It looks fine to me.
I can't
thought it
wait.
was the legs though, because she says it doesn't sit level.
Well, I don't know. She's talking about this corner lifting up a little bit here. I mean,
Ooh, ah.
Oh my God.
You know, Drew, my friend, my buddy, my pal.
it's one of the trying.
I make fun of your musical choice. Yes, sometimes, but not all the time. This particular time, I have no idea what you're playing, sir. What is it?
This is Pharrell.
Pharrell.
Oh, yeah, we know Pharrell, Mark. He's really cool.
He's the one that was in, didn't he get caught in bed with like
no,
an 8-year-old or something?
Kelly, Mark.
R. Kelly.
Don't get, Pharrell is such a cool guy.
He wears the weird hats.
Yes.
Ah,
the
yes.
Ranger hats.
Nothing like that.
That guy is 40 plus and looks 20.
Speaking of weird hats, hey, nice hat, Daff. Wow, if you're watching on camera, you can see a bird fly by. 303-713-8255. Hey, any car questions? Get them and get them in quick. My goodness, where did I leave off with Cinnamon? Did we get through to John Jones or John Jones Jr. at Integra?
Phone is busy, so I'm going to try again in a minute.
Oh, my God, try their cell. In fact, Cinnamon, I know you're listening, so hold tight. I want to get that expert on, then we'll come back to you. Oh, good. Hold on. Hopefully that'll be just in a second. Oh, my God, Mike's got a problem with Jeff Jalopy, as I call him. That's really not his last name. Wait till I explain this run-of-the-mill scoundrel. Honest to God, that's what Jeff is. In fact, I'm already getting worked up thinking of Jeff Jalopy over at Certified Transmissions. I gotta take a deep breath. In the meantime, I'm going to finish this up with Sarah.
He's on.
Sarah, I looked at this invoice, and honestly, I'm talking to my experts right here, Mark and Kevin. Guys, you looked at this invoice. There's nothing on this invoice she's going to point to that they did to ruin that transfer case. Am I correct or incorrect here, guys?
Well, like I said, and you said, too, the only thing is it's kind of coincidence. It's only 400 or 500 miles since they worked on it. It's kind of...
Yeah, what do you think, Sarah, real quick, what do you think they did to screw up the transfer case? Or are you saying they simply should have checked the fluid and realized it was low?
Well, Daniel advised me that the fix they did didn't hold, which is what caused all of these issues.
Yeah, which makes no sense. I mean, guys, all we have is 2 invoices. Does any of it match?
Well, it says leak is at the support hub, external leak, non-internal lubrication part. Well, any fluid inside of a transmission or an all-wheel drive unit lubricates the internal parts. So I don't really understand what they mean by support hub.
What could B&M have done to screw up her transfer case? Really, that's the question. Now, they could have been neglectful and not checked the fluid. I get that, and that might have happened. In fact, that's probably what happened. But what could they have done to screw it up?
Well, it says on that other invoice there's some missing bolts.
But what did B&M do that would have missing bolts?
I'm not sure.
And I brought it to them twice, because after they did this fix, immediately I brought it home and noticed it was still leaking.
God, why do I remember? I got to ask Dan, B&M Transmissions, have we had issues with them before? Why does that sound so familiar? Colorado Springs, B&M. Do you know, Dan?
Oh. Doesn't ring a bell to me.
Oh, man.
It doesn't.
Okay, okay, here's what we're going to do. I'm going to put Dan on there. This is going to be it, though, Sarah. This is one of those things I think I'm fighting nothing. In fact, I'm not even going to put Dan on it. And why I say that is you're going to get the vehicle back, the transfer case is fixed, and you're only going to spend what you probably would have had to spend in the future. And the guy's going to drive it down to you tomorrow. Let's just keep it at that. I don't know what to say about B&M. According to their invoice, there's nothing on here they would have done to screw up your transmission, except for neglecting to look at the fluid level, which they don't have to do.
Well, they may owe her the money, though, that they charged.
For what?
Well, they resealed the transmission and other things that were not resealed. So the transmission, while it was covered by warranty, she paid them $200-300 bucks.
$200 or $300.
So I think they should pay.
And they said they
but they wouldn't know if it was. Say it again?
And they didn't. B&M told me,
why
we called the warranty
so
place.
familiar?
They had it for 2 days, and come to find out, after my car broke down, LKQ said, no, we've never had a warranty on this.
This is one of the worst names ever, too. I mean, I hope they're good guys, but BM Transmission, I mean, isn't that just bizarre? Hey, do me a favor, Dan. Hold on. Sarah, I am letting you go for the show. I'm going to put Deputy Dan on it. He's going to be calling you off air after he talks to B&M. We're going to fight for your $252 back, because Kevin's right. you know, 500 miles later, someone warranties the entire transmission, and if you look at this, Deputy Dan, it actually says customer drop-off, possible warranty repair, and she's saying they never called the transmission manufacturer. Yeah, it doesn't update as quick as yours. All right, so let me go to Brian. He is the owner. So real quick, let me get everybody called up. Joanne called up, said she ordered a table. The table came in. There's problems with it. It's warped. It doesn't sit right, blah, blah, blah. I said, well, what do you mean by it? I didn't quite understand what the problem is. So she actually sent me a picture of the problem. Sent 2 or 3 pictures. We've all looked at them. So actually, I'm going to go back to Joanne real quick. Joanne, I'm looking at these pictures, and I don't understand what the problem is. What is it?
It's warped.
Well, okay, what's warped?
The top of the table.
I mean, like, what do you mean by warped? I'm staring at it. It's, okay, first of all, it's rustic furniture.
It's beautiful, Mark.
He does. He does a wonderful job. But the fact is, the wood was not dry enough when he used it, and now it's warping.
Are you talking about the seam in between the 2 boards?
Well, it's cracking there because it's warping, and the table is going, instead of laying flat,
okay,
it's going up.
Okay, well, I can't see that in the picture, but I'll take your word on it, so hold tight. Let me do this. I want to give Brian with Rustic Dinette. Brian, I'm looking at it, and I don't see it, but she's basically saying it's warped. So if it is warped, it's a very simple question. Will you fix it? If it's something you did, will you fix it?
Absolutely.
Okay, so
I've told her from the very beginning that I have no
well, she said like you didn't have the right kind of wood anymore or anything.
Well, here's what I've offered to do, and that I will still do, because what Joanne really wants here is a complete refund.
Wait a minute. Well, hold on. I got to verify that. Hold on a second. Joanne, you didn't say this. You were saying that he couldn't repair it, but he was waiting on wood. Is that what you want as a refund?
I went out and bought another table because I could not use that table.
Well, okay, that's too bad. That's not how the world works. You got to give someone an opportunity to fix things.
I can't use that table.
Okay, you can't use it now because you bought another one, right?
Right.
Okay, well, too bad, so sad.
Well, still, I am willing to work with Joanne.
Well, okay, that's great, but I'll tell you right now, Brian, I'm a little frustrated because I thought Joanne was being reasonable and wanted something fixed. Joanne, you're telling me you bought it. He was willing to fix it. He says that, and you said that, but you went out and bought a new table. Now you want a complete refund.
I just bought the new table at the end of last month.
Okay.
All these months.
Return that one.
How many months has it been?
Well, he delivered it May 4th.
Okay, so, I agree with her there a little bit, Brian, the time frame.
Well, I didn't hear, but she didn't.
And I
haven't heard anything about this until just the last month, though.
Well, okay, wait a sec. Now, Joanne, you haven't talked to...
No, that's not true. I've got...
All right, hold on, guys. Sorry. Listen, both of you, I got to put you on hold. I promise we'll pick this right back up. We've got to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, how much did you want for it?
That's why I might buy it.
We'll solve it.
It's pretty big.
Well, what kills me is it's rustic.
Well, of course, you know.
It's supposed to look like that. It's supposed to have character.
She was speechless when I said too bad, so sad.
You kind of have that way. Yeah.
God.
Well, it's still, she never said, I mean, I got that information fed way after I talked to her. I'm like, why didn't you say you want a refund? I would have. Why?
Wow.
When they come on, how do you like it? Do you like all the updates right away, or do you like to get it out of them? Of course, this way you find out if they're lying and stuff.
I think what people, I've listened to this show as long as I've been doing it and longer. I think people love hearing updates within the show.
Yeah.
The quicker you can get people together, and the quicker you can get both of them on the phone together, the better.
Yeah.
There's no other show that does that.
Yeah, he seemed like a good guy when I got him on the phone.
He seemed like a great guy. Then he started sticking up for her, and I'm getting pissed at him. Seriously, it's like, wait a minute, Brian, this has got nothing to do with you right now. This is between me and Joanne.
And he agreed with me on the Bitcoins, too. He shouldn't stay
He said no. He told me he takes Bitcoin. In fact, that's the only payment he takes. I wonder if Bitcoin's got a processing fee like Visa, MasterCard.
I have no idea.
I don't know either.
The hardest part right now is when you want to convert it into dollars, it's fucking hard.
I think there's a fee when you buy it and a fee when you sell it. It's kind of like precious metals and other collectible type things.
Or
It should be a
stocks.
broker fee. You know, any type of investment stuff. Yeah.
Imagine back in 2011, it was worth $1.
I know.
You
Shut
could
up.
have bought $100,000
Oh,
worth.
but you could do that with almost anything.
1.2
You know,
billion.
Should have bought eBay in '85.
Or 1.9 billion.
Microsoft.
You know.
Yeah, but this is just 2006.
Amazon is the one that you would have been just.
Once again, but this
But
is
how
6
long would you have
years.
ridden any of those?
Me personally, maybe in one of my IRAs I might have rode one, but I'm not. Man, I was looking at an IPO, a startup well, it's not a startup, it's a company going public, and they scared me. It was a healthcare one, but I don't know. That's a great. Would I hold on to it for 30 years? Probably not. Probably not.
I mean, you're double, triple your initial,
right?
And you get any wind of any sideways move, aren't you going to bail?
Probably. But a lot of people inside of their IRA, or, okay, let's get real, 401k, most people who work for a company have a 401k, I mean a big company, and they get to pick from A, B, or C, and that's what they invest in. So they probably will be in whatever they're in forever.
You pull out yours for Microsoft, and I know you're very up on that. You know, 'cause you got.
Oh, you mean her?
Yeah.
Her. What does he call that?
401k?
No, it's not. Well, no, it's a. I can't think of what it's called. It's just like it's a qualified fund. It's a pension.
But some of those funds, I mean, half the benefit is being able to get the money in there tax-free and different things.
You bet.
Oh, yes,
as
you're not
opposed
paying
to
taxes on it.
as opposed to just the return.
This year, I'm like totally maxing everything we can do.
Here it says how to bet on Bitcoin without actually.
Yeah, I was starting to read that. That's like an advertisement for another clearing out.
See, that's where he gets all his information or pay-per clicks. Bitcoin evil, click here. Oh, Mark, Bitcoin's so evil.
It is evil.
Buy heroin with Bitcoin, click here.
That's right.
Dark web, Bitcoin, click here.
That's it. And Mark Cuban to say that, it's like having art. What a foolish statement.
It is like having
But
art.
that's what it is. You
Art
can't
goes.
But his whole thing is it's not really a currency.
Well, I agree. So
Either's what he's doing, though. Right?
No, and he's not trying to say that it is.
Okay, good. He's saying it's an investment.
It's a yeah.
It's what I was telling
But
him.
it's a
not long
collection as opposed to an investment.
It's like buying a stock.
It's not liquid. You know, it's
It's
as
a-
liquid as the
it's a
painting
long
hanging on
time
the wall.
investment.
See, if Amazon started some type of cryptocurrency, I could see that. Look at what they're a billion, 100,000 billion.
There's going to be too many. I don't know.
And then you could always buy Amazon stuff with it.
Sure.
That would make sense.
That's just the underground part of it. I think governments are going to crack down on it.
Absolutely, they're going to.
They have to.
It's totally unregulated.
All right, folks, let's hop right back to this. I want to go to Brian, the owner of Rustic, then Joanne, I promise I'll bring you up. But, Brian, let's just cut to it. What are you willing to do right now? Personally, you can, if you want to give her a refund, that's great. I think you're insane, but what are you willing to do for her?
Well, I do not feel that I owe her a refund, but what I am willing to do is assist her in reaching her ultimate goal, which is getting her money back.
Oh, okay.
So I'm willing to take the table,
consign it,
effect the repairs on it, put a fresh coat of urethane on everything, and put it out for sale. And the next customer that I get that wants a dinette set, rather than selling them one of mine, I will sell them hers.
Oh, man.
And at that point, give her her money back.
Did you offer this in the past, or this is the first time you've offered her that?
Yeah, I've offered it, and the thing that set her off was she asked, well, how long do you think it'll take to sell the chairs? And I said, well, I just advertised a set, and they were of 6 chairs, and they were sitting out for about 10 days, and I sold them, and I said, that's pretty typical. And she was offended that I didn't give her the money from the 6 chairs that I sold. I said, she's coming from the viewpoint of that I owe her a refund.
I know.
I do not owe her a refund. I'm simply trying to help.
Joanne, I'm being serious here. I mean, honestly, he's going out of his way. The only thing he somewhat has to do for you, and because it's rustic furniture, I don't even know if I'm correct in this, because it's rustic. It's not supposed to be perfect. So, but he's willing to sell it and give you the money. I mean, that's not good enough for you?
That's not what he told me. I just sent you all the texts that him and I had since September.
Okay. Well, okay.
And
listen, I haven't looked at him, but here he's willing to do that now. Are you good with it?
Yeah.
Okay. So, Brian,
I have been willing to do that. There's nothing in the text messages that would dispute that. I'm totally willing to do that. So.
All you told me was you were just going to repair it. You didn't say anything about selling, fixing it back up to sell it to somebody else. The only thing you talked about was that you would take my chairs and sell those because I can't use those.
Well, I will sell the table too. I will sell the entire, I will repair the table, of course, and sell it. I mean, that's, you know, I'm willing to do that.
All right,
when she asked for the 1240 back, he says we're not on the same page in these texts. I mean, I'm getting a copy and paste, so I guess it could have been altered.
Well,
it was not altered.
I'm just
that's exactly
just saying,
what I
Joanne.
said. I said we are not on the same page. If you read carefully through those texts,
it doesn't even matter. He's willing to do that. So, Joanne, are you good with this?
Yes. Now, does he still want me to bring it up on Friday? Bring the whole thing up on Friday?
Friday is fine.
Yeah, there you go. And it's a beautiful. I got to tell you, from the pictures you sent, it's a beautiful table.
His work is beautiful, Mark.
I have no. It is. It was a gorgeous table. I fell in love with it when he brought it.
Okay, great.
I did. I loved it. But when it
what
starts working
Joanne is
and
saying is possible. What she's saying is possible. If there's moisture, it's difficult. I don't use...
Brian, I understand that. It doesn't matter. Yes, you make furniture. You're going to have mistakes. You were willing to take care of it. I mean, that's good. You did a great job. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. I would buy something from you. It's a gorgeous piece of furniture. I'm not kidding you.
It's a rare thing.
In fact, do me a favor. Nate, reach out to this guy, okay? And then, hold on here. Joanne, I mean, it's handled, okay?
All right. That's all I wanted.
Okay. Well, that's what you're getting. That's all you're getting. All right. My God. She seemed like... I'm not going to say she's... a Democrat, but I don't know. I mean, it seemed kind of like
Mark,
she
don't
deserves
get yourself
this.
In trouble today.
I'm not saying. I don't know. Liberal, I don't know. Anyhow, we've got a lot coming up. I promise Cinnamon, we'll get right back to you. We've got John Jones with Integra up to answer that question. And then we've got my favorite, Jeff Jalopy is back on my radar. What a bum he is.
If you're thinking about new windows for your home, there are 3 things you should look for.
Says that
First,
she loved
a
the
good
table
quality window.
so much. Why would she just get another one then?
You know what?
She loved the table.
She loved the table, and I think she wanted a lighter corridor.
I don't. It was more to it than just
But it was a lot. But
she didn't want the table.
Yeah.
As far as warped and stuff,
couldn't see
you can still use a table if you use a little bit like that.
I don't know how warped it was.
I
It's
see
hard to tell from pictures.
Yeah. So $1,200 for 6 chairs and that table. You guys could pick it up probably cheap. That'd look good in the cabin. That's a cabin.
Yeah,
absolutely.
That's good.
Yeah, it looked good. I liked it.
Yeah.
I'll offer him $600.
And I'll haul
it. You'll bring it home. Your wife will like it. Right?
You won't say anymore.
Yes.
The steak.
No. Sushi? We're going to Maggiano's, which I typically love and get family style, but...
Oh, that's a load on you after not eating.
It's carbs out the ass, but god damn, that food's good.
Yeah.
I like their marsala is good. I like their marsala.
You're talking the one in Denver, right?
My absolute favorite is veal marsala.
Yep.
Oh, that's right.
And then the chicken parm is really good, too.
You're talking the one downtown
In fact, that's what I'm going to get. I'm going to get veal marsala.
Are you talking about that one downtown Denver?
No, it's right off the I-25 and something. It's right here in the Texas.
I always go downtown. I didn't know there was one over here.
Oh, the one over here is beautiful. It's
It's just south of
I-25
here, isn't it?
in Dry Creek. Hey, where's Maggiano's? Dry Creek? Dry Creek. It's right there off the highway. Looks like a big, weird building. Have you ever eaten family style there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
You get 4 people, Mark.
Right.
And you pay, it's like $35 a person. They never stop bringing food. If you run out of appetizers, they bring more. You run out of lasagna, you bring more. You run out of chicken parm, veal masala, they just keep
and
bringing.
their portions are big anyway, so I mean, you
like the marsala, we always get refilled though.
Yeah.
Lasagna will always be there to bring home.
So how long are you going to be doing this fasting thing for?
I'm trying to get to the point, you guys are going to think I'm crazy, where I fast Monday through Thursday every week. So I don't eat 3 days.
And again, what is the reason for this?
Purely health.
Detoxifying.
It's purely health. Dude, my last blood work after my second fast was the best blood work I've had in years. And my blood's always pretty good. It just went to phenomenal. My tries were under 100.
Yeah, they're saying a lot of pre-diabetics and diabetics, by fasting, you can actually flip that.
Oh, literally.
That makes sense.
My sugar levels are great, but I've never had problems with sugar levels, but they're great. My liver enzymes, great. A lot of that is because I don't drink any beer or anything.
So when you're fasting Monday through Thursday, you're just drinking water?
Just fluids.
Water.
Coffee.
Water
and coffee all day?
Black coffee. Well, I don't drink coffee all day, no.
Okay, so you're just drinking water all day?
I drink a ton of water.
Wow.
Oh, my
3
God.
days?
The worst part is when I sleep because I drink so much water.
He's got
I
one of
get
these
pissed.
metabolisms. He probably eats, 3 times what you and I eat anyway.
Yeah.
I've seen,
look at
he just,
3 days?
He doesn't understand it.
Oh, my
It's
God.
like my little brother. He gets hunger pangs if he doesn't eat every 2 hours.
Well, like when I had to...
I'm feeling lightheaded.
Someone told
I haven't
me.
eaten
Like if I have to do a colonoscopy and they give me that juice to drink for for that 12 hours or something like that, man, I am just, oh my God, I just can't wait to get out of that exam.
Update two for me. See, a lot of times people think, a lot of doctors, well, it's actually, I'll tell you who it is. It's the food industry in general. The food industry, the people that sell food, they say, oh, you got to eat a lot of little meals every day.
Right.
It's bullshit, because then your body never stops producing insulin. Insulin goes right with your death, basically. The more insulin you produce, eventually you run out, you get pre-diabetic, and everything else goes to fucking hell. So the bottom line is you don't want to use insulin. When you eat little meals all the day, your body is always in digestion mode. If you eat 10 snacks a day, it doesn't matter the calorie intake, your body is always digesting until you go to sleep. When you eat 1 meal a day, you're in a different mode all day long. You're burning fat, you're burning sugar, you're burning everything off. And then you go into your digestive mode. So the less you eat, the better. I mean, it's simple as that.
Wow.
The less you eat, the better.
Huh?
Are you going to do that?
I don't know.
That means no.
Dan how long did you last?
Just 2 days. I just did 2 days.
2 days.
And how was it for you for 2 days?
Well, the thing about it, it's uncomfortable.
It's more psychological than anything.
It's all psychological.
And it's habitual. You come home, you're used to cooking, you're used to,
That's the only, and the more you do it, I'm trying to make it a habit.
Wow. I think we just did it 1 day a week.
Well, when I'm not 3-day fasting, I always 1-day fast. All I eat is once a day.
Yeah, or you do the 1 a day fast.
I'm to the point where if I'm not fasting, literally, I eat within a 2-hour window once a day between like 5 and 7. So I'll just eat whatever I want during that time. But I'm no longer hungry any other time. That's easy. 1-day fast for me it's become my lifestyle. Now, where it changes a little, if I have a lunch or something, I'm going out to meet with you guys, I'll probably order something, maybe not. I went out with Alaramas a while back. I'm trying to think if I ordered or not. I don't know, but it's kind of rude if you don't order.
That's where the cultural part of it comes in.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when people know you're fasting, they look at you like, just like Mark over here.
They tend to order stuff.
What's your problem? You a nut? Trying to lose weight? No.
No.
What's your favorite here? Oh, I'll order the marsala. You're not eating? Yeah.
Exactly. I can see it right now. And then, of course, you know how hard it is to fast. I don't care what willpower you have. You do not sit in front of your food while you're fasting. It's just...
My stomach's growling right now, just talking about it. No, seriously.
I like Carrabba's marsala, too.
So first thing I did is I cut carbs out.
Yeah.
Almost all carbs. You guys ever watch me eat pizza, man? All I eat is the top of the pizza. I don't eat carbs. Now, I'll have some vegetables. I don't eat, like, sugar ice cream. Bread is the worst. The hardest for me to give up was pasta, man.
Yep.
Fucking, I love lasagna.
I grew up on it, yeah.
I did, too. My mom made spaghetti or lasagna twice a week.
Yep.
Oh.
I tell you, you give up sugar, and then you eat sugar.
Super sweet.
Your mouth feels like a film on it.
Or soda pop.
Can't stand soda.
Yeah, I can't stand soda either.
Soda's the one thing that it'll kill you eventually.
Yeah, I agree. I think
so
that's the big thing in the U.S. for soda.
I don't think it should be. I'm not one of these guys think it should be regular.
Right.
I mean, if you want to drink soda, what the fuck? I'll tell you one though. People that chug a shitload of Mountain Dew. I used to have techs in every store. They would live off Mountain Dew. It is so high calorie.
But now it's Monster.
That's right. You're right.
Yeah,
Now
well, I know some
all
people
those
that buy the big things of that,
Yeah.
and I see them. I'm like, how the hell could you drink that? I don't understand it.
Plus, it's like equal to like. It's got to be equal to like 5 cups of coffee.
Yeah.
Oh.
No, I got one tech. He lives on that and Pop-Tarts.
Pop-Tarts.
And Monster.
Welcome to the show, the only show of its kind. We are here to solve your problems, answer your questions, take your complaints. And my favorite part, get directly involved in what's going on with your life. You know, I'm happy to say we've solved some problems today. I love when problems are solved literally on the air. In other words, we have the problem come in, we make the calls to the owner of the business or the professional, whoever it happens to be, or maybe one of our experts on referrallist.com. We get the answers, we get it figured out, we get it mediated, we get it arbitrated, we get it done. There's no other show like that. There's no other show like that. And I am so proud to be a part of this. You know, Tom started this. You know, just in Denver, 38 plus. You know what? I think we've been saying 38 too long. I'm almost sure it's 39. It's one of these deals. Like, how long have we been married, Suzanne?
Just over 24 years.
And see, it feels like 30.
That's all? I thought I
knew
would say 100.
I knew that was coming. Oh, Lord. You know, I met with a great guy today. He's a dentist downstairs. Nate, what was his name? Dr. Gosh, I can't think of it. You got his business card. What was his name? He's looking.
Kevin Barry.
Kevin Barry. So I meet with Doc Barry, and he says to me, Suzanne, he says, Mark, my wife works with me, too. We've been working together for 15 years in the practice. And, of course, one of these sales guys, one of the headhunters is down there with us, and I'm talking to this guy. And I look at the headhunter, and I said, hey, do you ever work with your wife? And he goes, no, I couldn't do that. So it's so weird. Some people couldn't work with their wife or spouse. Forget about wife. Their spouse. It just wouldn't work out. Or how many times have we heard, I did work with my spouse for a while. We will never do that again. I love working with my wife. I honestly have. Suzanne and I have worked together forever. I mean, literally ever. When have we not worked together?
We started working together at 16.
Well,
I was 16.
You were 16. I was 29. No, I'm kidding. That's a joke, people. I'm kidding. I am not one of these Hollywood guys, nor Barry Sanders or whoever else out there. I'm not one of them.
Mark?
Yes.
Why do people ask me, how do I work with you? Why do you think that is? So I like working with you, but they'll say, I don't know how you work with him.
My favorite's when they call up and say,
your husband.
They'll say that. They'll say that on the air. I'll say something that apparently irritates somebody for what reason I know not of.
Well, Suzanne, when they say that to you, what do you say?
Depends on what they have to say after that.
Oh, we've heard some stuff. A lot of it can't be repeated here on air. All right, listen, let's get back to a call here, a real problem. So, Cinnamon, and I'm doing this to catch John Jones up, our expert on referrallist.com, but Cinnamon, you and your husband both were out of a job as of last November. You've got a call from a lot of different health insurance brokers. You went with a particular one. I wrote the name down, but I can't find it right here. Who was it?
Freedom Life.
So you go with Freedom Life, and then let's get to the actual problem. So you get signed up with them. Now what?
Okay, so I got signed up with them, and when we got signed up, I was led to believe that the policy that we took and the premium I was paying each month had a $4,000 deductible. So my daughter,
well, hold on. I want to understand. So how much were you paying each month?
$451.
So you thought for the $451 for the year, $451 times 12, if you had to go see a doctor in network, I assume,
correct,
the maximum out-of-pocket you would pay is $4,000.
Yes.
That sounds unbelievable. I mean, right now I can just tell you that's hard to do, but what did it end up actually being?
So I ended up having to take my daughter. She got extremely sick in October.
Okay.
And I took her into the doctor. They said it was viral, sent us home. So a day later, her fever reached 104.5.
Oh, my God. Is she okay now? This is all in the past, I hope.
Yes.
Okay, good.
And I called our agent and said, okay.
Why would you, Cinnamon, why would you call your agent?
She had told me if there's any questions or concerns on anything in-network, out-of-network, to call her, and she would look it up for me.
Okay, so you called her and you said, hey, I got to get her to the hospital, or what?
Yes, I said I need to take her.
And what did the agent say?
She told me that Longmont Hospital was in-network.
Okay.
I said, perfect. She said, yep, go ahead and take her in.
So, okay, let's fast forward. You go to the hospital, she's okay now, and I'm sure you got a bill for what, $20,000? What?
I got a bill for $10,968.
And what's your share? That's your share.
That's my share.
What did they pay out of curiosity, or what was the coverage?
They only paid $330.
Oh, my God. So then you call up this broker that told you, see, technically, I guess maybe they are in network, but it's a crappy network.
Well,
so what happens?
I called my broker and said, so she said, yes, I see that. I can see that on the EOB. She said, let me get a hold of the main office in the billing department. Let me find out what's going on.
And what happened?
So she called me back and said, you're going to have to call in.
So you called in.
I called in.
And what happened?
And I was told that my policy was eligible for a $4,000 deductible, but I would have to activate that.
What do you mean activate it? So your broker didn't, quote, No, if you don't activate, what does that mean? What were you paying for then?
What I said.
Okay, John Jones, good Lord, man. Good Lord. Hold on a second. John, please help me out here. What is going on with this crazy broker?
The what, Mark?
What is you heard that story, I hope.
Yeah, very much so. Here's what she's got.
Please.
She's got the Premier Choice with the Premier attached to it.
Okay.
Under the Premier Choice with Freedom Life is a schedule of benefits plan. So they pay so much for a hospital stay. They pay so much for a surgical.
Okay.
Obviously, her bills are going to be huge, so they have the option of kicking in a catastrophic policy. So her option, which she had probably elected to do, does have a separate $4,000 deductible.
Yeah, but she's saying it wasn't activated.
Well, I mean, technically she has to activate that.
How? How would she know to activate it?
Well, they have a support team when the bills are coming in.
Okay.
They look at those bills and they say, okay, your schedule of benefits is not going to be good enough, so then they can activate.
Okay, John.
Her decision.
John, so what you're saying is, even though this has already happened, she calls up now and activates the coverage.
That's correct.
Oh, so
they can
Cinnamon,
look back up to 90 days.
Cinnamon, do you get that?
I do, and when I asked how much it would be to activate it, they told me they would charge me an additional $800 on top of my other premium.
That is correct.
Okay, so
now they kind of look at it as an ACA-style plan. So here's what you're going to have, Cinnamon. Hopefully your daughter's okay.
Yes.
But you activated that $4,000.
I have not. I can't afford that.
Okay, but the problem's going to be is, and this is where you've got to work with them, that schedule of benefits that you have may not be good at all to help you pay the majority of these bills.
I got to say, okay, so here's what I'm understanding, Cinnamon, and I'm going to give it to you straight. You're screwed. They sold you a crappy policy that you thought had more than it did. So you're going to have to call up and either spend $1,200 a month going forward or $1,251 a month going forward on health insurance, or you're going to have to dish that out, or you're going to have to do a different route like bankruptcy or whatever it happens to be, but it's crap, and I agree with you 100%, but that's the situation you're in. Nothing's going to change.
Oh, one quick thing, Mark. If she's undergoing, treatment for the daughter still, we still could get the daughter into an ACA plan.
And we're not. She went in for pneumonia, so she's already fine.
She's done.
But my thing
it's over.
Is that the agent knew I was taking her to an ER and still did not tell me.
Yeah, but even what, Cinnamon, I get it, but even what you told me, all the agent told you was in network, and they did pay $300 of it, so they technically were in network. I mean, I understand. I'd be furious. I'd be camping at the agent's house, but there's nothing their emissions insurance is going to do on this.
Yeah, my last conversation with them was, I told him, I said, then how come, because I even called the agent, I said, you led me to believe that this was what my premium was paying. And she's like, well, yes. And I said, but it's not. I said, for an extra $800, I could get the $4,000. I said, when you sold me the policy, you specifically told me it had a $4,000 deductible.
And what did she say?
And she said, well, I guess the only thing I can tell you is you need to try to call the hospital and let them know that you're going to self-pay it.
Well, and then you might get 50% off or something.
Well,
but
I did, and the hospital said they can't do anything for me because I already ran it through insurance.
Well, yeah, but big deal. It paid $300.
Exact, and that's what I told them, and they said,
John, she should be able to go to...
If you have Cinnamon, maybe after...
I am.
Give us a call.
Cinnamon, that's what I'm going to have you talk to John off air, but I got to tell you, first of all, get everything away from that idiot broker you have.
oh, I already canceled everything.
It's absolutely insane, but the other thing, hold on, Cinnamon, the other thing I got to say for everybody listening, Tom and I talk about Integra Insurance and John Jr. This is a perfect example of why these guys are good. They would have never sold someone a policy that they didn't understand. These other people, they get their stupid 10% commission, which, by the way, is paid by the insurance brokers. When you use, or not the brokers, is paid by the insurance companies when you use a broker. There's no money out of pocket for using someone like John Jones in Integra. What it does is you actually get real information. I don't care who your broker is. There is so many people listening right now, and I get so damn frustrated at Obamacare and all these rules now, because no one knows what coverage they have. This man right here, I swear to God, will tell you what coverage you have and whether or not it's good for you. You've got to call someone like Integra Insurance. There's so many crap brokers out there pushing this crap. I don't know what to tell you, people. It's getting to be like people that go buy a used car and don't have it checked out. It is never ending. Would you dial and get a good broker? And while I'm thinking of it, John, when is the end of this? When is open enrollment up yet? When's it up, man?
It's actually up January 12th, but if you're trying to get a first start date, we've got to apply by December 15th.
And if folks out there, here's what I'm trying to get through to you, and I swear to God, this isn't a commercial. The reality is I'm sick of these calls. If you're with any other broker, I don't care who it is, and you don't know that broker personally, they can't explain what you have, or you don't know what you have, get a new broker. They're not doing their job. If they're not helping you out, like Cinnamon's in a situation right now, who's going to end up helping her out? Listen to what I'm saying. Who's going to end up? Kevin, who's going to end up helping out Cinnamon? John Jones with Integra Insurance.
Exactly.
So I don't know what else to say. John, I appreciate your time as always, and I appreciate Merry Christmas to you. But every time you come on, I love you, but I always get fired up because it's so...
Mark.
Yes.
Mark, you ready?
Go for it.
So I'll talk to you later, Mark.
Thank you.
Take care.
I hate Obamacare. I hate everything about it. It has made healthcare so complex. People are selling stuff like people don't even know what it is. You don't know how much anything costs. Back in the day was only 2008 or 9, I paid for my employee's insurance, my own insurance. You'd go to the doctor, you'd pay your $30, you would get your prescription. It was either 10 or 30 depending on generic or not generic, and if you went to the hospital, you'd have like a $300 copay. And you paid your monthly, and everything was done. Now, my God, I spend $15,000 a year just on my premium, and then I basically pay cash for everything else. I go in, if my kid has an x-ray, not only do I pay $1,500 that month for the privilege of paying another $600 for an x-ray. It's crap, and someone's got to fix it. It's crap, and if you don't understand what you got, you call someone like Integra. Now I'm going to calm down. I'm going to give his number out. We've got to take a break. 303. Integra Insurance. I promise you, they don't charge a dime. They'll tell you anything. They'll help you out with anything. They're the salt of the earth, the best people out there. John Jones and his kids and all of his employees. 303-466-5500. 303-466-5500. All right. Brent Ivinson with Ideal Home Loans. Brent, what is going on today, sir?
Well, you know, what we're seeing and what I want to talk about is credit card debt. And, you know, it's got a lot of people up at night, and here's why. They're making payments, and they're getting nowhere, and that's because of how the interest is calculated. The other thing to keep in mind, The average interest rate on a credit card in America is over 15%. Now, 30-year fixed rates right now are 3.875%. So by consolidating your debt, you can save a lot of money. But here's what a lot of people are worried about. They don't want to stretch their debt out over 30 years. And we're not going to stretch your debt out over 30 years. What we're going to show you how to do is to win on all three fronts. We're going to show you how to take a portion of your savings, apply it back towards your home loan so that you are going to pay your mortgage off more quickly than you're scheduled to right now. We're going to eliminate your credit card debt, and we're going to have you putting money in your savings account each and every month. You literally win on every single front with this.
You know, I got to say something, Brent. After Christmas is when the worst part's going to come. Everybody overshops on Christmas. Those credit card debts come up. If they have equity in their house, and you tell me, you educate me on this, what I understand is you can always go get a second mortgage. Maybe, you know, Wells Fargo or someone's got a second. But anytime I've looked at these line of credits, A, they can call them, and all of a sudden you got to pay it all back, and B, the interest rate sucks. So I have people call me and go, well, why not take a second? Why not refinance the whole thing? And you just answered that. But beyond that, you lock into one price forever. It's not a line of credit. It's something that's just there, and most houses appreciate, so it's going to be worth more down the road anyhow.
Well, for sure. And then here's the other problem with the line of credit in anything that's any variable rate debt. The Federal Reserve is going to start hiking rates. And as they do, the things that will be impacted, home equity line of credit, adjustable rate mortgages, credit card debt, all those are going up. Get rid of them and lock into a fixed rate while they're still at some of the lowest levels we've seen all year long.
Brent, I love you when you come on. You guys are the best. Anybody out there, listen, Ideal Home Loans for your ultimate ideal home loan. They're at 303-867-7000, 303-867-7000 for your ideal home loan.
This report is brought to you by big delays on the Commerce City.
My insurance literally is $1,500 a month now, just for the premium, for the four of us.
I dropped mine.
Anytime I go get anything done, it's $100 plus. So $30 for the honor of them seeing you. Then they charge me for everything, and I pay $1,500 a month for that privilege. I want to fucking kill them.
I only pay $115.
Shut up, He's got some big corporate company crap policy. Covers everything. He's got what I call the Congress.
Oh, yeah.
How'd you get that?
I retired from a company.
Yeah, he retired from a huge company.
Yeah.
What kind of company was it?
Oil and gas company.
He's an engineer.
Oh.
He developed sex toys in Indonesia.
Good deal.
Wow.
He didn't hear them.
He was a sex toy engineer. He invented the first double-sided dildo.
It was tough, too. You think it's easy. You think it's easy.
God, I was reading on Fox yesterday, this porn star killed herself. She refused to do a movie with a gay counterpart, a gay porn star. No, I don't even know if the guy was gay, but it was a porn star that did gay porn before. So she ends up killing herself.
Why?
Because everybody on Twitter in the porn industry started, they started giving it to her. Oh, you wouldn't do a scene with a gay guy, you're anti-gay, blah, 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 blah. And then she hung herself.
Oh, God, that's horrible.
You're really pissing people off today.
Why?
Just with your Democrat comment.
Oh, didn't we get a call?
Yeah. He was really nice. He's like, look, I really like Mark, but I'm offended, and I'm offended by the comment. I'm a Democrat, and I'm not listening anymore.
So if he,
I said, Mark likes to poke everybody.
So if he's offended, go wah, wah, wah.
No, I'm nice to these people.
No, but I mean,
someone has
so
to.
if you're,
but if he's ever listened to the show, he's never been
he
offended
would know
before.
how Mark is, right?
This is the first time I've ever offended. There's a typical Democrat.
They're offended for everything.
Exactly.
And then Joanne, the caller, texted me saying, I am not a Democrat. Just
It's funny how it offends Republicans.
Wow.
You can call me anything, but don't call me a Democrat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that is.
Wow. Wow.
Your husband. You tell your husband I'm not a Democrat.
The guy, seriously, they're people, Democrats, liberals, want to be offended. They go through their whole life, they want to be pissed off. They do.
Yeah. Me Too crowd.
Man.
What's that movie?
Do I have another spot this break, sir?
The Blind Side? Have you ever seen that one?
Yeah.
Lord?
Yes.
And they're sitting there, it's like, who would have thought we'd have a black son before we knew a Democrat? You know?
That's good. I
The
don't remember that one.
The tutor, Miss Sue.
Okay.
She said, I got to tell you something, you know, before we go any further.
Chuck was a head physician at Kaiser. What is a head physician?
All right, 303-713-8255. That is a phone number. Solve your problems, answer your questions, take your complaints, and by the way, I talk about this guy a lot because I love him. Any hardwood, laminates, luxury vinyl tile, all brands of carpeting, including what Suzanne and I bought, which, by the way, is the best Shaw product I've ever seen. Life-proof carpet. Buddy Mitchell, simplyfloorsinc.com. Think of what a great, great, great gift that would be to your wife, to your husband. New flooring for Christmas. Just give them a call. You're going to save up to 40% off the big guys out there, and they're absolutely wonderful people. That's what I love about Buddy more than anything. Yeah, I love a great savings like he gives, but at the same time, he is just a very, very good man. Him and his wife are beautiful people. I can't put it any other way. I've known them for years and years. They helped us out years ago with an old man that called up that's recently died, by the way, that was dying at the time, and another guy, Jim Ross, the carpet scumbag, in my opinion, ripped him off. Buddy Mitchell went in there, made the old guy whole, and the only reason they were redoing the basement and putting carpet in is because the old guy that was dying was having his son and daughter-in-law move in to take care of him or do hospice for the last year of his life. And I got to tell you, that Jim Ross guy I can't stand. Anyhow, Buddy Mitchell and Simply Floors stepped in. They did a wonderful thing for this guy and made the rest of his life just a lot better. And ever since then, he's been a good friend of mine. He'll save you a ton of money on any flooring you need. They'll come to you, or he's got that beautiful brand new showroom. But give Buddy Mitchell a call, or actually, I don't even like giving his number out. Simplyfloorsinc.com. Phone number's there, of course, but you can set the appointment. You can do everything. Salt of the earth. Simplyfloorsinc, INC.com. I had to do that. I do love Buddy Mitchell. I do. I try to talk about him as much as I can. 303-713-8255. Real quick, Suzanne, you came in during the break and said someone didn't like my comment. What comment did I make that they... So, about Joanne, you said she was probably a Democrat. Well, William, who's a long-time listener, maybe not anymore. He's a Democrat. He was pretty offended by it. What was he offended by? He was nice about it. What was William offended by? He didn't say your husband. What was William offended by? He was just like, he was offended that you made that comment stereotyping her as a Democrat. What was the... I don't even remember what I said. What did I say? You said she's probably a Democrat. And this William sounds like a flaming liberal, is he? No, he was so nice, Mark. See, here's the problem. People don't know when I poke fun. You know what, Mr. William, I got to tell you something. I voted for Obama twice. You can ask Dan. He knows who it. And guess who else I voted for? Yep, Clinton. I voted for Clinton. Not this last Clinton. Not the I can't use the word Clinton, but I voted for the first Clinton. So, listen. Things change, bud. I guess he's never going to listen again, Mr. William. You know, I swear, on the left side, and I don't mean this, I was on the left side for a long time. I really was. Where I started really feeling it was as a small businessman at the time. I had 50 employees. I had 5 stores, and I got to tell you, Obama put the screws to me. He literally put the screws to me. When they came in and did cash for clunkers, it basically almost ran me out of business. You could trade in a car because he wanted to bail out GM and Ford and everybody else. I'm not even going to explain it and get into it. The guys put the screws to me. Then this Obamacare, the guy's still screwing me. He's not even in office anymore. I feel like he bent me over. So there you go, and I voted for the guy twice. Finally, you know what? If anybody was out for the big corporations, it was him. Drives me nuts. That's the problem. You know what? A lot of people on the left, and I was one of them, you don't listen to the whole story. I'm done with politics, though. I am not going to talk politics on this show. God help me when I fill in for Ross someday. God help anybody out there listening. All right, let's do this. You want to go back to 4 with the certified transmission call? So, Mike, I got to tell you, you went to Certified Transmissions. Mike, have you been to that shop before like us?
I haven't been to it before. I recommended my father to it. Yep. Not knowing not knowing the name of it, just finding the phone number.
Is he on the Sleaze Brigade, Dan? Can you please go to sleazebrigade.com and tell me if he's on there? Because you know what? If Jeff's not on there, he needs to be on there, because Jess Jalopy in Certified Transmissions is a run-down old jalopy. It's a piece of crap shop. We walked in and a German Shepherd looked like it was going to...
So he was promised a rebuilt transmission from this guy for $695. I performed the R&R for my father.
Okay, hey, first of all, okay, so he was selling you a used piece of crap transmission, right?
So we found out.
Okay. Yeah, of course, $625. First of all, it's unheard of. You should have known too good to be too true, too true to be good, or whatever the hell it is. But here's what the reason I say that, Mike, is two reasons. One, I try to educate everybody else out there. If something is that low, I mean, there's generally a problem, but... God, a little research on people. This guy really is a bum, man. He's not a good guy. Jeff is a liar. That's what he is. He's a liar and he's a ripoff. And notice how I didn't say in my opinion, because I know he lies and I know he rips people off. He's a liar and a ripoff. Generally, I'd be saying in my opinion, because that would be an opinion. In this case, I've dealt with him personally. I have him on video lying. He's screwed. We'll put the pressure on him. In fact, Certified Transmissions. Here's what I want everybody to do. Please help us out. Be the troubleshooter. Maybe he's turned a new leaf and he's going to handle this problem. In fact, I'll bet you lunch, Dan, he doesn't handle it. You on that one? No. You're not touching it. Okay, here's what we'll do. Here's Certified Transmissions' phone number. Folks, please be the troubleshooter. Call him up. Say, how old's your dad, Mike?
65.
Was he in the military? And I'm just asking for any ammunition. Is he sick in the military? Is there something?
No.
Okay. That's bad. That sucks. Actually, it's good, but it sucks at the same time. Because, well, whatever. So here's what I want everybody to do. Please, be the troubleshooter. Help me out. And I mean this. This is why this show works. I don't think it'll work with Jeff, but I think people need to call him up and say, why are you ripping off this 65-year-old guy? Why are you selling him for $625, just something that just plain doesn't work? You say it's rebuilt. It's a piece of crap. What is your problem, Jeff Jalopy? Certified Transmission, 720-353-8252. Please help us out. Be the troubleshooter. Let's try to get this guy his money back. 720-353-8252. 720-353-8252. Dan, I want all this guy's information so we can update Sleaze Brigade on another guy Jeff Jalopy ripped off. Another one. Joseph A. Lazara, listen, the holidays are here, and I got to tell you something. If you end up with a DUI, if you're accused of a DUI, or for that matter, any crime, there is one, and I mean one criminal attorney I would call, and that's Joseph A. Lazara. Joe is so smart. I'd like to have him in studio more because he's a great guest. He gets into the show. He's very entertaining, and he's smart. But he's always in court. Why do I go into that? A good defense attorney knows everybody. Listen to me. He knows all the judges. He knows the DAs. He knows the assistants. He even knows the lady that sits there and types whatever her name is. He knows everybody. He has relationships. When he goes to make a deal, they know this guy will fight his butt off for you, so they tend to make a deal, one that's fair for you or better. And if it does go to court, he'll work his ass off to prove you're innocent. It's Joseph A. Lazara. Write it down. Put it in your glove box, your wallet. Put it everywhere. Put it everywhere. Have this number, because when you do need it, I promise you, you're going to wish you had it, because things happen quick. Ready? 303-429-6200. And don't drink and drive over the holidays. Cops are going to be everywhere. Excuse me, 303-429-6200, 303-429-6200, and once again, do the smart thing. There's Uber, there's Lyft, there's everything. But if you do it, and you make a mistake, or you are an idiot, Joseph A. Lazara, I promise he's the best out there. 303-429-6200.
From the Fox Business Network, on Wall Street, stocks are higher in afternoon trading after a stronger-than-expected jobs report. U.S. employers adding a robust 228,000 jobs in November, a sign of the job market's enduring strength.
Nate, he's the young guy, said, hey, we're having the fuzz down. He goes, what?
What's the fuzz?
You've never heard that?
I said it the other.
Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, he goes, well, I thought you said. Well,
I said it on our Facebook Live. I said to Tom, we got to watch out. The fuzz might be coming.
But he had never, ever
heard of that.
The fuzz?
The fuzz.
I think I first heard it.
Mod Squad.
Probably Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh, really?
Could be, yeah.
That was a great, that original.
That was a good one. That was good.
At one point, I don't even remember the scene, but this big gate, or this big truck with the gate opens, and Don DeLuise is in there. And he was just the funniest son of a bitch in the world. Was he like a celebrity chef at first or something?
No, I think he was a comedian from the...
Yeah, he was just, okay.
Yeah, it turned into a show.
I don't know that he ever was.
That Denver Auto Hill repair girl,
that white
she only has an hour
Don
of lunch, and I've been slammed. She emailed saying I'm on standby, and I'm afraid if I call her, I'm not going to get along.
Who is it? What's it?
A Denver Auto Hill repair follow-up problem.
Oh, God.
So I just wonder if we should try to help her off the air and reach out to her.
No, we'll do it Monday.
Or do it Monday.
Okay, tell her that. What do you want to call her up and let her know?
I'm going to email her.
Okay.
So I think we probably shouldn't schedule anyone on Fridays after 12.
That's a good point. You're right.
And just and make a list for 10 and say, if we get to you, we get to you. If we don't,
yeah, no, that's good. So what it is, a new one is the.
She's paying 6 collections by Enterprise.
By Enterprise.
Could you have him bring up Numa Numa? I really want to hear that song.
I haven't had time to even tell
Numa
them
Numa.
And so the Enterprise told him, says, hey, they're going bankrupt. Said Denver Auto Hail. Did we call it or what?
Is that the one that had 100 rental cars out?
Yeah. Unless you have $3 million behind you, you're going to go broke. How they were doing their. I can't even believe.
Numa Numa.
Somebody could even begin to think that thing was
100. They were doing. We calculated it was about 80,000 a month in rentals. Wow. Can you imagine if you had to forecast?
They just shoved them in a rental and sent them out.
And the vehicle wasn't even.
And isn't that amazing? So the car was sitting, not doing anything for months and months and months.
Yeah.
I mean, wow. They probably averaged 5 months.
And somehow they figured they were going to cash flow out of that.
And they always would come on.
Okay, do me a favor. Who let the dogs out? Come on, man. Throw me a bone, literally. Please.
A little slow ride, something.
Something smooth.
No, nothing's better than Who Let the Dogs Out. There's no better song. Well, except for anything Metallica does. And I kind of like the Beach Boys. Did you know Charles Manson wrote a song with the Beach Boys?
Sure.
He did a...
yeah, I heard that.
I heard it just because he died, someone was talking about it.
Exactly.
I had no idea there was that weird relationship between Manson and the Beach Boys.
That was before he was in prison or after?
Before. Well, there was no after.
Well, he may have had contact after. I didn't know.
Oh, I don't know either. Yeah.
No, right. What song did the Beach Boys steal from Charles Manson?
They think he's... No. He actually was on the song with them.
Really?
Yeah. He hung out with one of them.
The song was originally written by Charles Manson, entitled "Cease to Exist." Beach Boys, drummer Dennis Wilson made some minor lyrical changes to it, which supposedly upset Manson greatly.
Yeah.
So he was the whole reason.
No, he was.
He wrote it.
No, but he actually would hang out with the Beach Boys. They were all friends.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I just watched it. I mean, unless the whole thing was bullshit. He was a nutty old man, wasn't he? He was nutty as nutty gets.
How old was he when he died?
Old, man, for the prison system.
Yeah,
really
old. Like 81, I thought.
Something.
Yeah.
And then he left everything to some psychopath collecting his memorabilia. His estate, which was like a bunch of artwork he's done in jail.
It says here, it's Charles Manson's surreal summer with the Beach Boys. Group sex, dumpster diving, and rock and roll.
Doesn't get any better than that.
Look at how clean cut Dennis Wilson was back in the...
What is it, a picture of them all hanging?
Well, it just has the two side by side. Dennis Wilson, clean cut, good, and then Charles Manson looks like he just...
You know what, I just thought about it. He probably turned the Beach Boys on to all those groupies he had. His little posse of women. God, how he would convince someone to go cut a kid out of someone is... I don't even know how you would...
He'd been a great salesman.
Well, they can hang it in the hills of California. And then
Dan's like me. We're always thinking of the upside.
Damn, that boy can sell.
He's been sell. Damn.
Well, come on. Who are you paying for kudos, Mark?
All right. 303-713-8255. That's the only phone number you need. Remember, when we're not here, where are we? 303-MARTINO or live at Troubleshooter.com. Chuck says here you were a head physician at Kaiser.
Well, no, not the head.
A head.
One of the physicians in charge, yeah. But anyway, that's 20 years ago.
Neither here nor there.
Neither here nor there, right? Now, I've been a medical director for several insurance companies, private practice. I know the health insurance system backwards to front.
And what's your comment, sir?
The comment is you cannot rely on anything an insurance agent tells you about the intricacies of coverage. Because there are laws that are involved. For
Chuck,
example,
I bet John Jones at Integra Insurance knows more about most of those policies than you do. And the coverage.
How much do you want to bet?
Let's do it. In fact, hold on, Chuck. I think this would be good. This would be absolutely good. I love this. I want John Jones in and set Chuck up. We're going to have a day where both of them are in here, and let's do it before open enrollment's closed. I think it'll be great. Suzanne set him up. I would put John Jones against any physician that worked for Kaiser in a million years.
Don't you want to let him make his comment, Mark, or just get him scheduled?
No, he already said, no, just get him scheduled. I'm good with it. I want to get him scheduled. He said he could do it. Let's see if he can put his money where his mouth is. And we'll bet lunch or something. Maybe brunch.
Roots, Chris?
No, that's for... No. We save those for us. Get out of here. We'll get him one of those. You know, we bought that Douglas County discount card where you can buy one Happy Meal and get like a hamburger free.
Yes, I know, but it was for a good cause.
That's what I'm talking about. You know, I love when my wife buys. How about when your wife buys, and I say wife, okay, see, I've got to come into the new era, too. When your spouse buys a 8-cent candy bar for $5 because some kid's selling it in front of the grocery store. Let me tell you something. I used to be that kid. You know where that money went? My pocket. There was no cause behind it. The cause was I wanted to go buy 10 more candy bars and roll them. Lord have mercy. I sell bubble gum in school. You guys ever do that? You know how much you get? Okay, this is back in the day. This is like 1979. I could get a quarter for a piece of bubble gum in school because back then lunch was 50 cents. Some stupid kids would give up half their lunch money, get a stick of gum. Isn't that crazy?
I got something better.
What do you got, sir?
I used to sell Playboy books in junior high until I got caught.
How'd you get? Who caught you? Parents? Principal.
The principal called me into the office, had a stack of Playboys. He asked me where they came from. I said I had no idea. What the heck is going on here? He said, these came from your locker.
It's like Chris Rock.
Not allowed.
Not me.
I said, okay, please don't tell my parents. They suspended me for 2 days. I asked the principal, can I have my books back? He said, absolutely not. He kept them all.
You got screwed every which way.
Yes.
That's like, you should have played Chris Rock there. You just go, wasn't me. Hey, who's that in my bed with you? I don't know. Wasn't me. So you just deny it. Doesn't matter. No matter what happens, you deny. All right, let's do this. Tom, what's going on with you, sir?
Is it me?
It is you.
Okay, I just wanted to give you some props, Mark.
Well, thank you.
You always take a lot of gump on the show. And first off, I'm going to email Ross wholeheartedly, like I want to hear the Ross show when you cover Ross. I want emailed when that's going to happen. But despite you possibly losing a viewer, I want to let you know that yesterday you saved a viewer, because all I wanted Tom to do was just read about Operation Popeye. And before I knew it, I was defending something I don't necessarily believe. And I just wanted him to read the story. And if you wouldn't have said casually, I don't know, this Operation Popeye looks on the up and up, I might have stopped listening yesterday.
Well, okay.
I was offended.
I'm a very straight shooter. You realize that, right, Tom?
You are. I'm like you in the sense that sometimes I say things and people get mad, and I'm thinking, how would you ever take that statement seriously? Like, who would say that statement in a serious context and you take it seriously?
Now, I remember that moment yesterday, and I guess there's this term, bursting bubbles.
Yeah.
When I said that, I was being sarcastic.
Okay, I can take that. And
Thank
I'm not
you.
saying I believe in the chemtrail thing, but I just wanted Tom to take that
To
into
take a look at it. I did. I pulled it up. I looked at it. I thought it was nutty as hell, but it doesn't matter. I don't know. Here's what I did take from that article that I did not know. So I will tell you something for real, Tom. I actually read most of that article. I did not realize we actually do plant seeds at sometimes, but that's got nothing to do with people not knowing. These people know they're loaded up, and they try to make more moisture or more rain, sometimes because they got to land the plane. I didn't know that, though. I didn't know we actually did that stuff.
Exactly.
And that could be considered a chemical trail if you want, but or it's not chemical, it's chemtrail or whatever it is. But I don't know. To me, the conspiracy part of it is just malarkey.
You can find the patents on the cloud seeding technology that America has. I forget the
Yeah, but that's different than every airliner flying around. Oh, I don't even want to get into this. But, Tom, I appreciate the kudos to you. See, I like the guy. He calls up, gives me kudos, but...
He was just sucking you in.
He was sucking me in, man. Next thing you know, no one landed on the moon. That's my favorite. We had neighbors, I swear to God, they told my kids no one landed on the moon. How do you explain to your 7-year-old your neighbors are full of crap? Honestly, they didn't land on the moon. It was all put together by Hollywood. And I'm thinking most people, think of this, guys. Here's the problem with conspiracies. People in general, especially when they're on their deathbed, they talk. How do you put together something that big that was televised all over the world with so many people involved, and no one has talked? No one has any proof that it was fake. It's crazy. And then, how did that flag get up there? Tell me that. What did someone shoot it out of a pea straw and it landed up there?
Yeah, but have you been up there? Have you seen the flag?
Oh, Kevin, Lord have mercy.
Did you know that dinosaurs are real? They are.
We got into
dinosaurs are real.
Literally, I don't even want to go down that road. All right. You know, all joking aside, the Raleigh House, they do individual treatment plans. It's hard to transition into this commercial, but then I think of how good these people do for people. In fact, their success rate is unlike anybody else. They're great people. But I don't know, whatever kind of addiction you're dealing with, but more importantly, the number that Tom and I got together with these guys on is a number for you to call to learn how to talk to someone that has a problem. And, you know, I'm not going to say it's a 10-step or anything. It's, you know, it's real treatment. It's medically based. And there's all kinds of different triggers that people find themselves in. It might be a divorce. It might be just drug abuse from college and you never got off of it. Legal issues. Family problems in general. Maybe you lost a loved one. Financial is one of the largest. But when you start going down that slope, or if you know someone's in that slope that's addicted to stuff, and I'm talking alcohol, cocaine, the big one now is, you know, heroin or all these pills people get addicted to, the painkillers. I got to tell you, this number, if you know someone that you maybe you don't even know if they're addicted to something, but you see them take them a lot, oh, they seem to be fine, they seem to function. These guys, that's what this number's for. You call them up, they'll help you out, they'll talk to you, and they're going to be able to tell you that next step to take. This isn't, you're not going to call up and go, oh, what's your insurance number? No, that's not what this was about. That's not why we did this. We did this for real help for individuals. Ready for the number? It's the Raleigh House, 720-893-5559. Really, give them a call. Any questions you have, especially how to talk to someone in your life, your kid, your spouse, anybody that has an addiction problem of any kind. 720-893-5559. 720-893-5559.
From the L&L Heating and Air Conditioning Traffic
Let's start off with the good news. It appears that earlier crash...
Okay. So I've been doing an experiment. Dan noticed it.
Oh, here's what
he's the only one that noticed it. You guys haven't said anything.
Do I get lunch? Well, we were just kind of letting you, just letting it grow. I mean, that's
all. Okay, all right. Okay. So you noticed it, but just didn't say anything.
Yep.
Okay, so that's one class. Some people notice it and don't say anything. Other people just don't notice.
I missed it. What's the
Other people just don't
notice. What is it though?
Come on.
What, half a beer?
6:30. What was the whole thing you said? I was reading
here. I got half a beer.
Let me see.
Well, feel it.
Well, I couldn't see it. Just because
Oh,
of the light
okay.
in here. Let me see.
Oh, yeah!
Would I have noticed?
Would you have noticed it?
Son.
You notice Tom?
I was afraid that maybe something was growing.
It took my
over
wife
there.
a day.
Rocky's Auto, I got to tell you about these guys. Drew's screaming at me, but that's all right. I still love Rocky's Autos. Here's why I love them. You ready for this? 40 lenders to choose from.
The best pricing out there. They'll give you more for your trade-in value. They're not these high-pressure guys. You know what they got down, guys? Like you guys have in business, they have down the product, price, and process. They know how to move you through there. They know how to get you the best interest rate. They know how to get you a car that not only you can afford, but a car that you want. They have everything. They have the largest selection of clean late model used cars, trucks, vans, minivans. Man, they get Corvettes, they get Cadillacs, they get everything. Lots of minivans right now and lots of the SUVs, the all-wheel drive stuff. You know, I want to talk about those 40 lenders and why that's so important. You realize if you have good credit, you're going to get just as good, if not a better interest rate from Rockies than you would from any credit union or anybody else. You're going to get a great rate. Now, if your credit's not that good, they have lenders that aren't going to gouge your eyes out. You might get 8 or 9%, but anywhere else you go, it might be 18% or more. So Rocky's Auto, 63rd and Federal, open Monday through Saturday, 9 a.m. to 8 p.m., RockiesAutos.com. Give them a call, but really, just get down to 63rd and Federal. We always say put them on the list. Do all your shopping. Look, and then head to Rockies. I bet you make a deal. 303-426-4646 or RockiesAutos.com.
Are you embarrassed by your smile? Are you unable to eat the foods you love, afraid to laugh, afraid to live a normal life, even afraid to go out in public? Dr. Barrett's with Barrett's Dental here. I believe that you deserve a smile that you can be proud of so you can live your life the way you want, with the peace of mind that you can smile without embarrassment and that your mouth is healthy. At Barrett's Dental, we want to help you get your life back. I invite you to my office for a free consultation where you can find out for yourself if you are comfortable at Barrett's Dental. We offer total dental solutions, meaning we can handle all of your dental care in one convenient location without referring you all over town. If you feel safe at Barrett's Dental, it's the last place you'll need to visit to get the care you need. Is the condition of your mouth causing you to live a life of quiet desperation? Call me. I'll take great care of you.
If you're looking for a safe place to take care of all your dental needs, call Barrett's Dental at 303-731-1308 or visit denverdentist.com.
80% of Fortune 500 companies lease their vehicles because that's the smart financial move. Hey, it's Ross Kaminsky from my friends at Alliance Leasing who can help you save time and money and more money and have been doing just that for Colorado businesses for more than 20 years. Alliance Leasing will get you into your fleet vehicles with all the upfit you need at the lowest delivered price. I'm a finance guy, and to me the choice of leasing with Alliance is the obvious one for your business. Learn more at alliance.lease. That's right, just type alliance.lease. Alliance Leasing, your key to the perfect fleet.
Retirement can last 20, 30, or more years. No wonder the #1 retirement fear is running out of money. So, how do you feel? Are you confident your retirement savings will last throughout your retirement years? This is Linda Gardner with Blue Heron Capital, host of Your Money, Your Retirement, heard every Saturday right here on 630 KHOW. We can help you create a retirement income strategy that you won't outlive, a strategy to show you what you can spend with confidence, maintain your lifestyle, and follow your retirement dreams. You worked hard and saved for your retirement. Now it's time to make sure you have income to last your lifetime. Call today for your complimentary, no-obligation visit and see how to get started with your own retirement income strategy, an income you won't outlive. Call right now, 720-488-8604. That's 720-488-8604. Or online, yourmoneyyourretirement.com.
North Pole Radio on iHeartRadio.
Santa here. Join me as I play all of your Christmas favorites live from my North Pole studio. Jingle all the way.
Search North Pole Radio on the free iHeartRadio app and hit play for a perfect holiday season soundtrack.
Join me for a musical sleigh ride. It's going to be lit like Rudolph's nose. Ho, ho, ho!
North Pole Radio on iHeartRadio.com or on the free iHeartRadio app now.
Sean Hannity.
Face the truth.
Today at 1.
This was the truth.
All right, folks, listen, I don't have much time.
That broke your promises. This is the net result of it.
On Denver's talk station.
Truth.
630 KHOW.
All right, folks, listen. I don't have much time. I twisted these guys' arms for a special for everybody out there. So, Sheridan Auto Tech, I'll make this short and sweet. Free alignment check, which I used to charge $49 for. Then go to either location, 100% free alignment check. If you got snow tires put on, you got new tires, you need new tires. I mean, they do everything. But if you go to Discount Tire, they don't have alignment rack. I'm telling you, get your alignment checked. Don't wear out the new tires. That's an incredible deal. And I should say, you'll do a free cooling system check.
While you're there, we'll make sure you're not going to freeze.
Will you top off the cooling system if they need? All right, listen, no cost. Here's the number for them, 303-455-7242. 303-455-7242. You have to mention this. Just say, I want the free alignment check, free cooling check. Set the appointment. They'll handle it. 303-455-7242. That's Sheridan Auto Tech. Kevin, I appreciate you being on. Mark. You've got the same name as me. I think I get it. Mark Machowski, Budget A1, known him for years. Here's the deal with Mark. They have Find Fixer free at your locations. They can come in, $89 plus parts. They'll fix anything. And if they can't fix it, let's say you have something going on with your transmission and, it just needs a service. They'll do it for $89 and you're done. If it needs a whole transmission, you'll get a free estimate. You won't have to do anything else. You don't pay for anything. $89 plus parts fixes everything, or the estimate's free. You can't beat that. Folks, we've got a lot cooking still. I apologize to everybody holding Suzanne. Get their number. We're going to be back next week, kicking butt, taking names.
This holiday season,
Okay, so Kevin noticed quick. Dan took a couple hours notice. Mark did
But
notice.
when you're sitting on that side, it's
I
kind of
didn't
hard to
notice.
see. It was dark.
I couldn't see it. I swear to God, I couldn't see it. But I saw him out there. I mean, it's not like he's got a big beard, though.
Yeah, it's kind of
and
light
it's
colored.
white. It's light colored. It goes
But
in.
if you had the top of your head shaved the other side.
I could do that, actually.
Next time, just buzz one of your eyebrows and see.
I'm not doing that.
Come on, Mark.
Yeah, come on, if you're going to do it.
All right. All right,
sir.
let me give it a shot.
Hey man, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Hey, good to meet you.
Good to meet you as well.
Hey, we got a guy holding. He had a 14 Chevy Silverado's driver's side.
Okay.
Yeah, it sounds like a.
No, good, sir.
Might
Sure.
want to introduce you. Thank you, sir.
That's
Appreciate
right.
it.